We're going to turn it around, and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning, and you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
That's not a good way to start. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hey, P-Money. All right. Sorry. I need a drink. So, look at this. Look how dark. This stout is like staring into the abyss. It's like looking into space. It is so dark and syrupy. It's crazy. It's like, oh my gosh. And it is unbelievably sweet. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I went to a liquor store today that had all of these unique small batch drinks. I was going to say stouts, but it's stouts, it's ales, it's all this stuff. So this is Abnormal Candy Cane Ice Cream Cake Imperial Milk Porter. Candy Cane Ice Cream Cake Imperial Milk Porter. It tastes just like it sounds.
What sounds like what?
It's like I am drinking a candy cake ice cream cake.
Isaac, I don't think
But it tastes like alcohol.
No, here. You know what? I can't let you try it.
Why?
On air.
I'm not trying it.
You're not trying it. You're too young to try it.
Isaac, it's not working.
It's like
It-
coffee.
Shh, you didn't taste anything. You're
What?
too young
Tastes
to
like
try.
what?
You didn't taste anything. That sounds very specific. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so when you live in a warmer climate like San Diego, it's okay to have ice cream cake on Christmas Day. Same goes for Miami, Florida, where the inspiration for this brew came from. Our head brewer has an aunt in Miami that makes this winter delight every year. And it's not just any ice cream cake. It has candy canes and rich chocolate ganache mixed in with these iconic crunchy chocolate cookie pieces that separate the layers of the minty vanilla ice cream. This beer is meant to emulate that dessert while still bringing that big alcohol to warm you up in front of the fire. The best part is that this beer won't melt. Cheers. Goodness gracious. This is it's I don't know if I'd want to drink this all the time. It is really sweet. It's beer. It's a stout. Again, just let me show you this. Pouring this into the cup. Look how dark that is. It's like the abyss. It's like you're staring into a chocolate-colored sky of space, and there's nothing. See, the bubbles are like the stars. It's unique. I've never had anything like it. Oh, I've had chocolate stouts before. I really like chocolate stout. This is something different. This is something else. All right, let me. I haven't even sent this out on review on YouTube, and share this to Twitter. Oh, Twitter, there's a fly in my stout. Oh. All right, posting to Facebook. Posting to Reddit. Let's go to comic book art. I don't know if this posts to comic book art or if they get rejected. but I am inking a page.
Look at the
So-
rules.
I don't want to look at the rules right now. I'm trying to ink. So this is my pleasant thing. I just did some spatter, and so I was waiting for this to dry. It's dry now, so. Uh-oh, if Mike drinks too much of that, will he become the next Cecil?
Yeah.
That might take some work. Can you go get me a water bottle? It's really thick, so it might
There's
make
one
me...
right there.
Can you go get me a fresh bottle? What happened to my water bottle?
Oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah, I haven't actually invited anybody to this yet. I should schedule these things so people know that that I'm around. Round and round, love will find a way, just give it time. Let's see, where else can I post? I don't think Elliot's around, but I'll throw him the link anyways. He's probably asleep. A schlep. Muchas gracias, señorina.
Look.
Señorina. Yeah, that stuff is like super, super thick. It's like, it's not like syrup, but man, not too far off. That's a thick stout.
Better than
Where's Edwin?
I forgot
What's
that
he
this
up
was
to these
right.
days? Bum, 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 bum. He's probably trying to play some video games or some such nonsense. Drinking, but what? Oh, do I have to go through this again? I'm drinking this. It is abnormal, simply different. Candy cane ice cream cake stout. I'm not going to read the whole thing again, but yeah. Oh, it says here down at the bottom, we elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup. Buddy the Elf. Oh yeah, that's right. Buddy the Elf. Oh look, they've got a little what do you call it thing? I wonder what happens when you take a picture of that. What's that called? That thing. Somebody click on that and tell me where it goes. You saw the Geico commercial a few minutes ago too. I can tell, Mike. I'd forgotten that rat song. What rat song? I don't know what they're talking. Yes, more secret project. More secret project. This time I will not accidentally show you what it is. I'm such a dolt sometimes. Just knock out the alert so you missed the alcohol intro. Blame YouTube. Always blame YouTube. YouTube is usually to blame for everything. All right, let's do some. You know what? Let me do a few more lines here to separate. Oh, I'm not getting the lines I want.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there we go.
Just racking.
All right, let's now do
Oh my
this
gosh.
happy little face of this young man chopping off this old man's head. Because isn't that what comic books are all about?
Guys, when you see-
Brutal,
when you see
gruesome
the gods fight,
tortures,
look.
murder. Indeed. Round and round, love will find a way, just give us time. Oh yeah. Zeno Molly Bloom. Come back to Comicsgate, Mike. We love you. Ah, that is very sweet. But like Ronald Reagan says, I didn't leave Comicsgate. Comicsgate left me. I tried to save it. I tried and I tried and I tried, but I was rejected instead, so. Sorry, man. By the way,
Really?
I never turned. This is the what do you call it? The what do they call that? I don't know. False version of events that was fed to you by certain people I don't want to mention. I just didn't want to be associated with War Campaign and Ethan Van Sciver, and so actually at first it was just War Campaign, and then it became Ethan when Ethan became just oh. But let's not go there. But I never turned on Comicsgate.
You just did right now. You just said it.
I never
turned
did.
on comics.
No, I never turned on Comicsgate. They turned Comicsgate on me. They, and you know who they is. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Don't know what to tell you. Is this Secret Project or Lone Star? This is Secret Project. Secret Project. And this is page 9, so it shouldn't be too long before we can announce what it is. I do believe my colorist is going to be on board for it. So once we get 10 pages colored, lettered, ready to promote, I do believe that's the plan to finally announce, and should be sick. Indiegogo or Kickstarter? I don't know. I have to talk to my I'm not. This isn't my campaign. This is the author's campaign. So he and I will talk about it and see what seems to make the most sense for the campaign and for the project and for his audience. So. Simonin says he was original CG. OG CG. Well, I mean, if you're going by the original concept of CG, then yeah, I mean, those ideals I never stopped believing in. How could I? How could anybody?
I know.
Except for the people that have. Better not die from COVID before I found out what the secret project is, or I will haunt your house forever. Well, if I die before that, oh, you mean you better not die? Oh, sorry. Yeah, P-Money, please don't die from COVID. Maybe you should have more Canadian bacon, and that will protect you from the COVID. That's what my doctor tells me. I'm just kidding. I don't have a doctor.
All you need is silent, and then that's it.
Ronald Reagan was in Comicsgate? Okay, I was paraphrasing a little bit. He said I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me. So it is what it is.
So it shall.
So it shall ever be,
So
forevermore,
it's-
from now on and forever. Always and forever.
That was default dancing.
Dancing, dancing, dancing. I was talking about Ronald Reagan, but that's fine, Mike. You are CG ideologically OG.
It's fine.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's like, I listen to Englentine once in a while, and he still has that
You're dumb.
OG mentality. Although he was saying it's like he repented of the hate culture and the outrage culture that he was part of, because he's like, what kind of an audience do you reap when you are sowing just constant anger and resentment and just all the negativity that even he was admittedly guilty of in his earlier videos. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you, dude, because I mean, yeah, I agree. There is definitely stuff worthy of complaining about. But if the whole entire purpose of your whatever YouTube channel or whatever, your social media is to complain and hate on other people for disagreeing with you. What kind of hell is that you want to live in? I don't care how much money that would be. That's not worth the money. Any kind of money to me. I'm not.
Yeah.
And like I said, he was doing a mea culpa. This is, I think, just last night actually.
There we go.
Absolute mea culpa. But gosh, I haven't had him on. I should get England on. Very, very childish hell, right? I mean, I grant you, it is fun to pop over to one of the channels and listen to somebody rant and rave about something. But if that's all you're ever doing is ranting and raving about stuff, it just gets tiring. Jay Hamilton says the Democratic Party left itself. P-Money says, I admire that making comics is still your first love besides God. Blacklist Universe and YouTube is your way to reach out to those two things. Yes. Yeah, you know what? The YouTube thing, granted, I'm never going to be like, one of these gigantic channels, but I enjoy just sitting around talking to you guys, shooting the crap, as it were, trying fancy stouts and working on secret projects, and building relationships and having fun, and that's okay with me. It's not a career. This is just sort of an outlet. My career is what you're watching me do, right? And as long as I can create and tell stories, I'm good, man. I'm good. And I do thank everybody who sticks around and helps me make that happen by supporting me, by sharing my links, by being there for me as part of this funky little Blacklist Universe community. I mean, God bless you all. Even if you're a filthy heathen. No, just kidding. God bless us, one and all. I wonder if Englandtine's up. Maybe I should shoot him a link. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if Englandtine is around. I'm going to drop him a link. Of course, I don't know how far back I have to go. Yeah, but...
Did you activate all?
Yeah, I activated all of them.
Oh, there's one. I think the only ones that respawn.
I hate trying to find people on Twitter. I hate it.
Let's just go and join
Mm.
I think it's open. Die!
You don't have the best one on.
I haven't seen George Alexopoulos in a while.
This is so hard.
Seriously.
They're shooting at me, but I'm too high. I want to say
There he is. All right, I found it. Oh, I found it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to send V one too, although he's probably not around. Nobody's ever around
Progressive.
at these times of night. You don't have to find me on Twitter, Mike. I'm right here. Hey, Jeff. Whatever your connection to CG today is, Drawn and Quartered is one of the best things to come out of CG. Well, thank you, P-Money. I appreciate that.
I just want to...
I appreciate that. I still think Drawn and Quartered is fantastic, fun, and regardless, yeah.
I gotta clear
regardless,
some
if
people
if
eyes.
you watched it, isn't that a funny thing?
Does it
The
take
viewership
you
is
to
down,
you aim at?
even though we're just having just as much fun as ever,
That you aim at? Like,
right?
No, I think
It's a fun
it
show.
instantly teleports bullets to them. No, they don't TP towards me.
So it's not like it got boring or something.
then why are they not?
So why is viewership down? Because of tribalism?
Don't kill my teammates.
Were people only watching it because they were CG? That seems a bit odd, doesn't it?
Is anyone saying? No, no one's saying anything.
That does seem a bit odd.
Because I didn't level up. Oh, you have to
Guy from
do
Red
that.
Bank, this comic book panel looks violent. I'm going to cover my eyes and watch Predator. It's a wee bit violent. I do admit to it. It's a wee little bit on the violent side of things. But what you gonna do?
All I had to do is this.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Bum, 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 bum,
Bad boys,
bum,
bad boys. Violent boys, what you gonna do?
Even though they're in the
He's coming for your head!
immediately say it.
Hands, you blind glasses. What? Hey, Brad, what's up, man? You need a link? Or did you just popping by in the chat to say hi?
Who is this Brad?
Who is this Brad? Brad is an artist.
Another artist.
I know. So many artists. Goodness.
I'll just nuke this server.
Goodness. That or YouTube blacklisting. I hardly get notifications anymore. Usually check the Discord. Oh, I didn't even post it to Discord. Can someone do that, please? Sorry about that. That's the thing, is that when you hit that share button, the share button doesn't have a Discord option, so I often forget. Fun hair. Just popping by. We'll be back soon. Work schedule will be changing. All right. Hope you're good, brother. Hope you's good.
You ain't good.
I have the cane too, if you want. The cane? What? What the cane? You mean my drink? You don't mean my drink. Trying not to
Oh my gosh, this is an OP.
trying not to screw this up, because I didn't actually draw this bit of hair, which means I'm just kind of making it up as I ink, which I'm always a little tentative about. I do not like drawing in ink. I like to
Only one.
ink in ink. I like to draw in pencil and make sure I'm getting all my lines right.
That's the first map I can have.
Do, 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 do. Blue Spectre, MAGA Project, Secret Project, and Lone Star 3. Blue Spectre? What's Blue Spectre? I'm really hoping that Gas Mask Mike will be on the Lone Star comic. Oh. No. Why? Why would... No. No gas mask. I am trying to figure out... I want to alter some stuff in Magnificent 7, because, the art was done before the plague. So I do kind of want to alter some of the art to match up with what is going on. I wonder if people are going to be wearing masks at the next inauguration. They better not cancel it. Ooh, that would be freaking stupid. It'd be Trump up there wearing a mask, swearing to uphold the Constitution. Better hair than I could do. Don't mess it. I'm trying not to mess it. I'm trying.
You might kill me.
Actually, at the manually aim.
I level up.
Yeah, and apologies to anyone who would prefer to watch me playing Age of Empires, but I'm on a deadline again, which means playtime is over.
No more playtime.
No more playtime. And for those who haven't checked their messages or their updates and you didn't watch the earlier stream, I got the update on the shipping for Lone Star, and unfortunately, I won't get it in hand until June freaking 9th. So they said it'll be done, shipped out from their printer June 3rd. Then I'll get it on the 9th, and I'm like, crap. I was hoping to be freaking half done shipping everything by June 9th.
How many turrets they have down there? I have like one.
Preferably done shipping by June 9th, but at least I do have a final date for when I will begin fulfillment. I am going to start that day, unless I get in like really late. Well, even then, I'll start packing them up that day. So there it is, almost an entire freaking month. That drives me nuts. They said 2 to 3 weeks from print to being in hand. So that means it hasn't even been printed yet. Edwin, what do I do? It hasn't even been printed yet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because if they said it'll be in shipping on the 3rd, that means they have it scheduled to print sometime, obviously, before that, but the 3rd is 3 weeks from now, isn't it? Or is it 2 weeks from now?
Let's see. Let me open
I
up
don't know,
the
man. I'm
calendar.
I'm drinking stout and inking. So
The 3rd is 2 weeks and 4 days. That is a stout, sir.
Right? It's like syrup. It's so thick.
pour a little dollop of ink in there. It'll do
It won't make a difference. Look at this. This is candy cane ice cream cake stout.
Interesting.
It's like drinking a dessert.
Is it a sweet stout?
It's so sweet, dude. It's like I think this is gonna mess up my blood sugar. How you been, man?
I'm doing good, man. We've been in overdrive here.
Work or political?
Both.
Oh, okay, good.
My wife is the communications director for. My wife is the communication director for the Trump re-election campaign here in Hawaii.
Mm.
So we kind of put together a package and approached him with it. And I have been interviewing every single candidate for office now. And then addition to that, we've started Hawaii Republican Party TV on Facebook, right on the party's Facebook. And so I've been interviewing all the candidates, and then I try about 3 nights a week. I try and do a program, for local Republicans, and I'll have candidates on, and we'll go over issues. But today we had a good show. We interviewed our candidate who's running for the seat that Tulsi is vacating.
Oh, she's vacating?
Yeah. She when she started running for president, she announced she would not run for re-election for that seat.
Wow, a woman of principle. No wonder she lost.
So we're working full time.
It's funny. I know I disagree with her on a bunch of stuff, but boy, I really respect that woman.
Yeah, on some stuff, yeah, I definitely have some respect for her. And she was probably right on some of the Syria Syrian stuff. P Money says, here's a question, Edwin. Is it hard to do a re-election campaign in a state that most likely goes Democrat? Well, the Trump campaign has directed Hawaii to use its resources to rebuild the Republican Party and get as many possible Republicans elected at a state level. You do that, and then you have a better chance to elect state or senators and representatives to the United States Congress.
I honestly don't understand what it is about the people of Hawaii that they vote Democratic.
Well, what happened? So Hawaiians were originally Republicans. The first delegate before Hawaii was a state, so before it had a representative or a senator, the first delegate to the United States Congress was Prince Jonah Kahio. And he actually was widely respected, and this is back in the 20s, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he was widely respected even at the time. Got a lot done for Hawaii. What happened was, during World War II, we had internment of the Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And, everybody knows Mike now. And so imagine if you double Mike. Of course, you would want to inter him.
Oh, yeah.
It don't make sense.
Well, nobody points out that it was Hawaii's fault that we interred the Japanese.
Yes. The Battle of Niihau.
Yep, that is correct. Nobody freaking knows that.
All right. So we had a lot of Japanese volunteers, and essentially an all American Asian unit was formed. Dan Inouye was.
Oh, yeah? Jeet Kune Do Dan Inouye?
Say again?
The Jeet Kune Do guy?
No, Senator.
Oh, okay. What was the Jeet Kune Do guy's name? Dan Inosanto, sorry.
Yeah.
I got my Dan wrong.
So they went and fought, and that unit fought with distinction. I mean, they fought hard. When they came back to the United States in the aftermath of the end of World War II in victory, they wanted a seat at the political table. And the party at the time, in their short-sightedness, did not bring them in. So a lot of our local Japanese went Democrat.
Well, they were imperialists.
And now even Jenny's family, Jenny's uncle was the first Speaker of the House for the first Hawaii state legislature, right? As a Democrat. And ever since statehood, essentially, ever since like the first couple of elections, the Republican concentration has gone down. But we've kind of reached an inflection point where the Democrat Party here is essentially, it's now become like the good old boy network, and it's only serving, or maybe not even serving, it's only pandering to like a small percentage of Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
And so there was a thing years ago where Republicans were leaving the Republican Party so they could win election as a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're starting to see signs that it may go the other way. That some of these people who are in truth are conservative will now come back to the Republican Party. We had we got a fairly good score just today. We were able just to announce a person has left the Democratic Party and has been telling them, not only did I leave, but you should leave too, because this is a bunch of nonsense, and I'm not going to vote for crazy. I'm not going to pretend that crazy Joe Biden should be president of the United States. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much politics. It's just kind of what I've been doing for the past month.
That's fine with me, man. I posted today on Twitter. Oh, you saw it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was the first thing I've posted in like a month, besides just links to stuff.
And so I wanna bring you on Hawaii Republican TV, maybe on a Thursday.
Hmm.
Maybe on a Thursday or a Saturday, preferably a Thursday. I was showing the party chairman and the vice chair the Magnificent Seven, and they loved it. Yeah, yeah. Everybody that I show that to loves it.
Nice. Yeah, funny thing. My wife's friend, Famila, who actually lost here for the 55th congressional seat. She was trying to get the Republican
Oh yeah.
nomination. She's actually got a radio show now here on K Praise, and Jill
Oh,
wants
cool.
me to go on it. K Praise is the San Diego Christian radio station, and so she's got a weekly show called Family and Friends, and so my wife wants me to go on there.
Oh yeah, we absolutely should.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Doing doing all the comic book shows and all that stuff over the last 2.5 years has definitely helped. What I've had to do is spend my time becoming like just a flat out walking library of statistics and legislative information so that I can talk intelligently about any particular subject, with regards to Hawaiian politics.
Right.
But we've just got slammed here. We went from the best unemployment in the nation to the worst.
Oh no.
In the course
because
of
it's all
about-
tourism.
because of tourism.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that.
Tourism makes up such a substantial part of our tax collections.
And not just that, but I was paying attention back years ago when the economy goes well, because it's a tourism destination. Not just the tourism, but the real estate there skyrockets.
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
then when the economy collapses, Japan is like, or not Japan, but the economy is like this. On the mainland, it's this, and then Hawaii responds like this, then it goes
Yeah.
down, and then Hawaii goes like this. It's like, it's like Bitcoin.
So it's been real interesting. Jenny is mulling over pulling papers and running for representative herself. So
Sounds like a new what do you call it? Adventure.
it is. It's been consuming a lot of time. I'm probably not sleeping enough. And then I have continued my fasting. So
Oh, good. You're on a fast day again.
yeah. Well, we just broke our fast, but it was. I was thinking about going 48 hours, but I did not eat well enough this week and get enough sleep. So, just left this one at a 24-hour fast.
Shit.
But shoot, man, we got bread lines here. We got
really?
so many people having to show up for food distribution. Yeah. Two of the candidates that I interviewed the other day, they're real active in volunteering for that and helping to distribute food. And the food bank statistics, we went from about a participation or demand of about 2,500 people per week in the one area to tripled that. So a demand of 7,500. So more and more people are having to rely on charity and so forth.
The need is real.
And the crazy thing is, Hawaii, from a health standpoint, we are probably the most lightly touched state in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, from COVID, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've had less than 100 hospitalizations. We've been sitting at 17 deaths for over a week now. I think we have less than, we have right at about 53 or 54 active cases. And so most states have, or a lot of states have more new cases every day than we've had the entire time.
I wonder, my wife told me that someone told her, and so automatically, just because, you know, what's your actual source? But that there have only been a handful of actual deaths from COVID in San Diego County.
That's a good thing.
Interesting.
So I don't know if you're at the computer. Maybe you could look that up for me while I ink.
How would you even begin to quantify that? Because
I don't know. Let's see what they actually record. I mean, I'm sure there's a record somewhere. But you know, the problem is they're making people qualify random stuff as COVID deaths
for the reimbursement.
Yeah.
COVID deaths in San Diego County. What am I looking at here? I don't know where this is being drawn from. This is Wikipedia, Google showing it. And here's the county of San Diego. Now, according to Wikipedia,
Always a good source for information.
5,523 cases, 208 deaths. All right, let me go to, now I'm at san diego county.gov. And it matches up, 5,662. It reports 209 deaths.
209 deaths.
Yeah.
I wonder how many flu deaths we've had in that time.
Well, I can say one thing. I went and analyzed the data for Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
The CDC tracks what's called deaths from flu-like illness and pneumonia, or influenza and pneumonia. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In 2018, we had 562 deaths. May have been 542. It was one of the two, right? I did the math. It worked out to be approximately 1.5 deaths per day from influenza or pneumonia in the state over the course of the year. Of course, we know it's not regular like that. There's ebbs and flows to it, right?
Yeah, it usually ends in April.
We have had 17 deaths from COVID. Now in a 47-day period, that works out to be about a third of a death per day.
And that's it. That's flu season. It's gone. I don't understand.
Well, meaning flu season, flu for us, deaths from flu and pneumonia are 5 times as impactful than COVID.
Yeah.
In real terms, real mortality.
Right. Bianca, you have the link if you ever have the balls.
They don't even have to be yours, Bianca. Oh, it's kind of like the Grey Poupon commercial. Pardon me, but would you have any Grey Poupon? Pardon me.
Showing your age, man. Showing your age.
Testicles.
I have to double dog dare him.
The double dog dare.
Bianca.
At least you had the decency not to just skip right ahead to the triple dog dare.
I know, right? Well, you save that for certain situations.
Oh, man. So here in Hawaii, we're at 20 degrees north latitude. So we had the foresight, however many thousand years ago, when we emerged out of the ocean from the volcanoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had the foresight to be close to the equator.
Nice.
Which means for most of Hawaii, it stays above 70 degrees year-round. We get intense sunshine. Our population has good vitamin D levels. And
hold on. Can I quickly dismiss Bianca's excuse here?
Sure.
I still haven't set up for live streams yet. As soon as I get to 600 subs, you can live stream from your cell phone.
Yeah, to join a live stream. Yeah. I get it, though. I get it. You know,
He wants 600 subs. I get it.
Making
Everyone
it
go
good.
sub to Bianca fights the zombies.
you know, one way to get subs is to live stream on other people's channels.
That's
And
true. That's true.
then people can be like, wow, he can actually talk live.
Yeah.
He can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time.
No, but he is one of my go-to channels.
I
So
guess I have to do jailbreak now.
Dude, I am completely ignorant of the goings ons.
Mom, I could go on
I logged on to Twitter for the first time in quite a bit. Saw that Doug had a successful surgery, and that was
Yeah.
great.
yeah.
But along with my fasting, giving up that day of eating and thinking and stuff, you know, it's been a lot easier to let go of some of the other stuff, particularly with like the demands on my time. And I couldn't tell you who's mad at who now and why or why not.
I don't know. I have my account set to private, so I don't get a lot of non let's call them adversarial posts on my Twitter
Sure.
feed. So
Yeah.
I don't spend time arguing on there. I posted that one thing today, and I didn't do it with the intent to argue with anyone, and so I didn't. I had a good discussion with a couple people, but just for a minute. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
I just found out today that Sean Gordon Murphy had launched a comic book. I haven't even been able to maintain
yeah,
comic book
dude.
statistics. Yeah.
That was yesterday. They launched it yesterday and got up to 100K in about 15 hours.
That is quite respectable. That's a good
And
launch.
right now he's at, let me refresh it, 122. Not too shabby.
That's pretty good. Is he in his second 24-hour period?
He's in the middle of it. Yeah, he launched it, I think, at like 11 p.m. my time yesterday.
Mm.
And so by like 3 in the morning or something like that, he was at 100,000.
That's very respectable.
Indeed.
But you think I was tracking? I've got to see where it looks like Richard did the Jawbreakers prequel.
Oh my gosh, Richard.
What was it called?
I
Jawbreakers.
was watching Richard videos today, and it was cracking me up because he did one video where he was talking about that Gail Simone's actually a good writer, and that she's this project she's working on now that he's reviewing, he actually thinks she's trying,
Oh,
And then there was another video where he was talking about how he would totally work with Mark Wade. And I'm like, what is happening here? I was just laughing so hard. He's and then he's talking to whoever he was talking to, was saying, like, would you work with Heather Antos? And he's like, no. And he's like, oh, you're a hypocrite. And he's like, no, Mark Wade is a very talented writer. He's like, I'll work with anybody if they're good. And then he's like, and then he started one of that other video with I love digital comics.
What?
Yeah.
Is he?
I was just crying, laughing. It's just, I love that guy, man. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what the lemmings think,
Oh.
Just like he's his own man. I love it.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Flat Fox Pro says Edwin is alive, but just barely. Yeah.
Blue Spectre wants everyone to back Jawbreakers 3. Yeah. When did he launch that? Anyways, like 3 days ago, something like that?
No, I think that's been going on for at least 2 weeks. Let's pull up some backer tracker. Backer tracker. The Jawbreakers.
Yeah,
Don't go breaking my jaw.
here we support Aaron Alfecci. He used to be a regular visitor to this channel. He's
Yeah, man. Yeah, and Aaron's very talented.
Aaron, very
Don't
talented.
go breaking my jaw. Boom, 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 boom. It looks like he launched at the end of April 30th. So
Okay.
he's been running for over 2 weeks now.
Oh, okay.
And
Man,
I
time flies.
thought he had gone over 6 figures. Let me pull it up. Yeah. Today he went over.
Oh,
He went
good.
over 6 figures.
Awesome sauce.
But yeah, wow. So Donnie Cates has not Donnie Cates, but is that Sean Gordon Murphy?
Yeah.
Why is it listed under Jeffrey Martin?
Because I'm sure that Sean Gordon Murphy doesn't want to deal with his own campaign.
Oh, got it. Yeah, he's at 122,000 with 59 days left.
Yeah.
Interesting name though, the Plot Holes.
Yeah.
Not just for me, is it?
It's a cool concept.
I see the premise. That's an interesting premise. Have you seen this?
The premise is what the name's about. Yeah.
Plot Holes are a squad of fictional warriors who transport themselves into the pages of other books, using their unique skills to save the plots in order to stop them from being destroyed. And Cliff is in Cliff's notes, and Cliff is their newest recruit, a comic creator who just realized his world isn't real. In fact, it's a complete fiction that literally exists inside a novel. The other members are misfits like him. Well, at least he acknowledges that. Pulled from unpublished books that couldn't be saved. Among a samurai, a barbarian tiger, a kid from a comic strip, and a vampire assassin. Outclassed by the other members, Cliff sets out to prove his worth to the plot holes as they fight to save as many books as possible. Isn't that Spider-Gwen? It almost sounds like he's being set up to be like Spider-Gwen.
I never read Spider-Gwen. So.
I think her thing was she realized she was in a comic book.
What?
And could see past the panels.
Really?
Yeah. If I remember, that was I don't think I ever read a single issue of it. I think I just remember reading a summary of that. Or Spider-Gwen or whatever it was called. The one with the character that's modeled on Heather Honto's. Gwenpool, thank you. Gwenpool, yes.
My friend Sean actually had an idea that was not dissimilar, but instead of comic books, it was video game characters.
Rhaegar Targaryen, exactly. Guy from Red Bank has saved me.
Just teleport people.
Flyfox Pro wants us to look at Colton Crux. Colton Crux. It's like a Horcrux, but different. It's a Colton Crux.
Do you want me to here share your screen and I'll let you let you take control.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Colton Crux now. Colton.
We gotta do some bric-a-brac too.
Oh, is there a new bric-a-brac? This is how far out of date I am. All right, I've got Colton Crux. I'll bring that up and let me find a bric-a-brac. So that must have just launched. Yeah. Oh, Kyung Lee has got Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb too. Good for him. Oh. Let's see, that Umbrella Guy's got a new book. Wow. Just all over this stuff. I am looking for bric-a-brac. 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 Bric-a-brac 1 and 2, the complete Christmas. Okay, I got that.
That's the one.
Colton Crux. And I think Gary has got. Did Gary bring Titan over to Kickstarter?
Yeah, he did issues, or he's doing a what do you call it? Like as issues is 3 different issues, paper issues instead of a graphic novel.
Oh, interesting. Let's see. Show me. I'm going to try and find Titan on Kickstarter too, just because I want to see that. He's already started it, right?
Yeah.
And don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking my brain.
I'm looking.
Get the help from me, Micah.
Looking for a Titan.
Come on.
And I'm working. Yo. Look at that. Page 9. So I don't think I told you I have to stop working on Lone Star to get this done.
Really? Y'all have moved up the.
What are you getting done?
Yeah, because he wanted it done. I was like talking to him, and I was like, I don't want to inundate you with invoices, so I'm working on my own book at the same time. So I was like, what are your thoughts? And he's like, well, I wanted to launch in 2 to 3 months, and I'm like, oh, because he wants it done before we launch.
How's he liking the pages so far?
He loves it. Loving it.
Love it. See what we got here. That's a good page. Well, that's a face.
Isn't that pleasant?
Nice lines, though. What are you inking with?
It's that $4 brush pen.
Nice.
Someone has mine for 20.
Like
Sure.
blood squirting up out of his arteries, because it would. The attention to detail. That's where
Are you getting a page per day?
So far, yeah. I'm trying not to go to bed until the page is done.
These are good pages.
Thank y'all.
Good pages. All right, I will share my screen diddly do, and we can take a look at some. Clive Hit Night says, whoa, 2 to 3 months. That's a lot of pressure, Mike.
I know. Well, this is page 9. So I've only got, I've got covers and 39 more pages to go after this.
All right, I figured I'd start with Titan. Hey, he's off to a good start.
Professional, and I'm used to working with deadlines and getting books done.
Oh, these are cool. So what are his tiers? Let's see. He's got them broke up into digital. Let's get digital.
Wanna get digital?
Digital.
Let me see your Kindle work.
Oh. All right. Okay, so he's got this broken up nicely. All right, so if you missed it on Indiegogo,
Stinking criminals.
or you're waiting for an easier entry point, bam, Titan. The mouse.
Right.
Y'all can.
Or you just like floppies,
Nice.
right?
Yeah, I backed on Indiegogo. I might have to back this too, just to get the floppies. That'd be cool.
Do it.
All right. So someone was saying that we should take a look at Colton Crux. Now,
It's a gold mine.
Matt Krantz is the creator of Kyrie, right? Kyrie, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you. Okay, but he is actually just acting as a broker for Colton Crux. I believe the creator for this campaign chose to be born in the wrong country. And so it makes delivering the book extremely hard. But this is a little HP Lovecraftian in film noir. All right, so what does it say? That's not a bad looking. It doesn't look like, The first time I saw this and saw Matt Krotz, I was like, wait a minute, that's not Matt that's not Matt C. And then you get down to the bottom, and he explains he's working as a broker.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've had guys ask me to run campaigns for them and give me 50%, and I'm like, I ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for all that.
No, we got time for that.
Mike Miller is a working man. All right.
I got my own projects to worry about.
The goal of this campaign is to fund the production and fulfillment of Colton Crux, an occult noir graphic novel inspired by the work of H.P. Lovecraft, the movie Inception, and old noir films, and the pornography hidden under Bianca's
Wait a minute. I don't think that's
childhood mattress. No, I just added that in. Particularly the one starring the great Humphrey Bogart, like the Maltese Falcon, All Through the Night, and The Big Sleep. Synopsis: after centuries of political infighting, the church that was meant to stand guard against the forces of darkness not only forgot its purpose, but became an obstacle to it. This is a story about a paranormal PI. It's a private investigator, manipulated by both sides, that must investigate a series of supernatural cases to discover a secret history of the world and find a way to stop an incoming invasion. I like these. I haven't talked to them in forever, but I really enjoyed. I own a set of books called Arkham Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
He said, what happened?
Or Case File Arkham, rather. And they did just a great job with those. Jay Oshira. I like this Lovecraft inspired stuff.
Too much.
Oh. That's a strange visage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. A kind of a steampunk-ish diesel punk typewriter lady.
Secretary. Yeah. Diesel punk secretary.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. And it looks like this thing is fully ready to go. The creator of this is from their Ukraine.
Ah.
Mm.
So he only needs $20 American to fulfill.
Which is, of course, everybody knows the site of the Chernobyl disaster. Did you ever watch the Chernobyl series? Was it on Amazon or HBO?
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude, it's good. You should watch that sometime.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, Ryan Heck. Hey, man, I was bummed.
Hawk.
Huh?
It's Ryan Hawk.
Oh, like the skateboarder?
No. Well, technically, except spelled different.
Huh.
It's just pronounced that way.
Well, so they're exactly the same. That's cool.
Tony Hawk.
Oh, well, then they're not the same at all.
No, I thought you just meant the hawk part.
Oh, how about that? I was kind of bummed, man. I saw in my email today that I got refunded for Secret Comics Presents.
But I only can load it.
Hopefully they try again in the future, just because the stuff that Jiminy Cricket drew was so good, man.
What's there in it?
There's a cheesy packet and a
That's, if somebody's making Nasser Rabadi look good, they've got genuine talent.
How spicy?
Hi, Aaron.
What in the world are you guys doing at this time of night?
Well, I have to finish my page, so I figured I might as well do it for an audience.
Is there an audience here? How many people are here?
32.
Oh, well.
Blue.
I don't even, yeah. What's going on, Mr. Lopresti?
Well, let's see. I just got through doing some sketchbooks, a commission, getting ready for bed. In fact, I was just checking social media stuff before I went to bed, and then I saw Mike's link, and I was like, I can't believe these guys are up doing this late, so I'm going to check in before I go to bed and see what you guys are doing.
Yeah,
so
man.
here I am.
I want my audience to be attached to these pages while I work on them, so that way when it comes out, they're like, I have to get that book. And I'm drinking this stout. It's really, check this out. It's called Candy Cane Ice Cream Cake Stout, and it actually tastes like that.
It seems to me if you want a milkshake, just buy one. Why do you want to get beer flavor or milkshake flavored beer? I don't really.
Just go ahead and call him a wuss. It's okay, Aaron. If you want to call Mike Miller a wuss, everyone will understand.
Oh,
No, I
take
that back. Girly man might be the.
I was
There you go. All right, no, seriously, how many people do you have watching right now? I didn't catch that.
36.
30. Now wait a minute, Edwin, you're in Hawaii, aren't you?
I am in Hawaii.
Isn't it like 4 a.m. there or something?
No, it is 8:39 p.m.
Oh, that's right. It goes backwards the other way, doesn't it?
Yes, we actually live our lives backwards through time.
Yeah,
I'm just like a curious Casey Benjamin Button.
Oh, man. All right, so Mike, what are you working on?
This is a secret project. I can't say who I'm working for, but as soon as we're ready to announce it,
blow your page back up because
wait a minute. You're revealing the page you're working on, so that's kind of like
right. But nobody, unless they've read the novel, is going to know what it is. And
you're saying this is an adaptation of a novel.
That's right.
It is indeed.
And I did the adaptation, the writing, and now I'm drawing it. So hopefully we'll be able to announce it soon. We wanted to get, enough stuff to be able to promote it before we announced it. But again, since nobody's going to recognize it unless they actually read the book, then it's okay if I show it, I think.
Well, the last book I read was I got halfway through Jurassic Park, I think.
Darn it, you figured it out.
Oh. Who reads Jurassic Park?
I know, there's a movie.
There you
go. Aaron Lopresti might be a serial killer. Who else would confess to reading Jurassic Park, the novel?
I only got halfway through it.
Was it a graphic novel or an actual?
Well, no, I understand.
Michael Crichton novel.
Yeah, I've tried to read a Michael Crichton novel before. He's super dry. Like he gets into all these technical things that just bore the hell out of me. So
that's exactly right. They were in the lab and they started going over all the genetic code. And it was just page after page of code. And so that was where I stopped for one night and said, what is this? There's like 6 pages of code on there. And then I never picked it back up again. So he coded me right out of the book.
Little did you know that was actually the code for Bitcoin.
That's how I felt when I tried to read a Star Trek novel earlier this year. I was like, maybe the novel's better. Nope. Like all the alien speech was in there in some just cringeworthy explanation of something. I'm a fast reader and I noped out in about 10 pages. I was like, no, I value my time too much. I'll never get this time back.
It's interesting. The older I get, the more interested I am in reading nonfiction. Whereas a younger person, I would never have read nonfiction. And now that's more interesting to me than fantasy stuff or fiction.
Well, I think with the fantasy stuff, I mean, after a while, you kind of see that as a couple of patterns repeated over and over and over. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. I think the last book I actually completed was a Case for Christ by Lee Strobel. I don't know if you guys have read that, but it's really good.
Yeah, the movie's good too.
Yeah, my daughter watched it in school. She's like, "We got to watch it," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll get around to it." But I see the work all the time.
No, I was surprised because I'm not usually Christian movies are pretty,
They can
Lame.
be a little dry.
lame. Yeah, that's the right word. But no, Case for Christ was really well done.
All right. Well, that's 2 recommendations.
Do it.
Hey, speaking of that, did you guys, either one of you guys see that movie Risen with
Yeah, I like that movie.
Hines?
Yeah,
How was that?
Did you see it?
I have not seen it yet.
yeah, I saw
Mark,
it.
have you seen it or you just hear about it?
No, I saw it.
Was it any good?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, I got to see that too.
Yeah, that was not Ray Fiennes, his brother Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph.
Yeah,
Joseph. Right?
Yeah.
Shakespeare in Love.
Yep. That's the dude. Yeah.
Mike, and I'll ask this to Aaron too. Did either of you, and I forget, did either of you watch Jojo Rabbit?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. That was great.
That's probably one of the best things I've seen here recently.
I was quite surprised at the uneven tone of the film,
Yeah.
but it wasn't as funny as I was expecting, although the funny parts were hilarious.
Yes.
It was way more serious in parts than I ever would have guessed.
It was kind of like that classic, just those old classic movies, classic comedies where it's like it's funny for like the first 30, 45 minutes and then it just gets dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then every once in a while they would inject a little bit of humor, you know?
Oh man, the end when what's his name? The guy.
The captain in his uniform.
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell.
He was so good in that movie. It was great.
He's pretty much good in everything he does.
Yeah.
I like Sam Rockwell a lot.
Yeah.
I saw quite a few of these
How's
nominated
Justice
films.
League going for you? You staying busy?
Yeah. I'm finished with issue 50 by the first week of June. And then I'm supposed to do a Justice League annual, which of course is, 38, 40 pages. After that, I may be unemployed. I don't know. We'll see.
You'll be fine. DC, you'll be fine.
Well,
Or do you mean that they're just tired of you?
I don't know. They kept telling me how much they love my stuff on Justice League, but they didn't continue me on Justice League. So I don't know what that means. Probably nothing.
Yeah.
Have they continued anybody? Because DC now has a little bit of a backlog now, right?
Yeah, but I don't really know how they're handling all that stuff because they said the whole time that they were not, they weren't going to stop producing the books. And I know they went back to press on April 28th. So they were really only off for a month, probably, and from actually printing books. So no, I have no idea what Marvel's doing. They, I don't know if I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know they had a lot of artists over there that they just kind of told to stop drawing for the time being. And I know that DC just didn't do that. So I think what DC did, and don't quote me on this, but I think they released all the stuff from April. I think they released it just digitally.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like I've been drinking. Digitally.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that then they're going to continue on everything that was printed on April 28th and distributing them as hard copy. I don't know if they're going to go back and reprint the stuff that was done digital, but I think that's what happened. I don't know if they have a backlog or not, honestly.
I think they need that back. Remember 20 years ago, dude, they had everything ahead by 6 months.
That was the good old days.
Yeah, they should just get back to that, man. Use this time to just get ahead on everything. Lose that whole stress about, chasing the deadline.
I think the biggest problem, and we'll see going forward, I think, I know Dan DiDio had a penchant for changing his mind about stuff at the last minute.
Right.
I don't know if that's, if that was pressure from, up above or just, how things were going. But, back in the day, listen to us, back in the day, they had all this stuff scheduled and nothing really changed. You know what I mean? There wasn't an event every 6 months to kind of try and wake up fandom to buy more books. And I think that's kind of this sort of cycle everybody's in right now, because sales are not what anybody really wants. So they keep trying to figure out how can we make bigger sales. So they're constantly coming up with new angles instead of just settling in and doing a series. And I think that's the only way you can get ahead, is if you say, okay, we're doing this for 24 issues regardless.
Yeah.
So for what it's worth.
I think I probably sounded really old when I said, remember 20 years ago at DC Comics?
Yeah, 20 years ago wasn't that long ago.
We're sipping on peppermint stout beer, like the manly men we were.
Yeah. It's peppermint. It's candy cane ice cream cake stout. Thank you very much.
But there you go. If I had known it had.
Wow, that sounds really gay, doesn't it? It's fine. You don't have to
it's not so much that it sounds gay as it sounds anti-heterosexual, if you will.
You guys remember, speaking of 20 years ago, do you remember Zima Clear Malt?
Yeah.
Zima.
I've had my share of Zima.
Yeah, I drank some of that. Actually, I think it was more like 30 years ago now.
Yeah. I just had my 30-year high school reunion, and that was a thing in high school. So
when I went to high school, what was it? Boone's Farm? Like
Boone. Yeah.
Boone. Oh my God.
Boone's, bro.
Yeah. Or Seagram's, the Bartles and James wine coolers.
I used to drink wine coolers a lot when I was in down in LA in school. Of course, I was over 21, so I don't want to give the impression to anybody out there that I was breaking the law, because I wasn't.
I was. Hey, do you remember the wine coolers used to come in 2 liters?
In 2 liters, did they? I only remember like the little bottles, like you could get yourself 2 liter.
I remember one time we were like in an underground parking lot, and I took one of those 2 liters. Just, you know how you shotgun beers?
Yeah.
Took one of those 2 liters, and I just squeezed the whole thing down into my guts.
Ooh.
Oh, that was bad times.
I'm sure it was shortly after you drank it.
Yeah. Wine coolers. I just hated beer when I was a kid.
I still do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not a beer drinker.
Not a beer drinker?
Acquired taste, and I did eventually acquire it. So,
but see, I don't drink coffee either, and that's an acquired taste.
Oh.
Yeah, I just started drinking coffee like 2 years ago. Because of my high blood pressure. I always drank green tea. And when I got diagnosed with high blood pressure, one of the medicines they give you for high blood pressure is literally a diuretic. And I'm like, coffee's a diuretic. So I switched to coffee instead of green tea.
Well, yeah, but the caffeine doesn't help your blood pressure, does it?
Yeah, but if I'm going to have the caffeine anyways, I might as well have something that counterbalances it.
Once you're used to it, once you're used to caffeine, you don't get too much of you get a down-regulated signal, right?
Oh, so you want me to switch back to green tea?
Well, but in coffee you get caffeic acid and chlorogenic acid, which
in green tea you get polyphenols.
Yeah, you get polyphenols, you get theanine, which is quite good for you.
There's good stuff in you for everything. Jill was just looking up that there's actually whiskey actually has good health benefits as well. So,
well, everything in moderation, right?
Small amount. You'd have to constrain yourself to like 1.
Well, yeah, I do. I don't drunk.
Yeah.
I drink. I don't drunk. I stopped drinking 25 5 years ago, something like that.
Yeah. Candy cane ice cream.
Candy
Well-
cane ice cream stout. Ice cream cake stout.
Have you have you come out to your mother yet?
You know, I was at this liquor store today in La Mesa, and I was just shopping. They have all these different craft beers. I got a 4-pack, and like I was on my way, you know, I was at the counter, and the dude was just so stoked to have customers that he like, and we were talking about all the different stouts and the small breweries and stuff here in San Diego, and he just gave me that. Dude, that's a $13 beer.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And he's like, and he just gave it to me. He's like, here, take this. You'll love it. And he's like, try it with some schnapps. I'm like, what?
So
Can someone explain to me how I keep wanting to say taverns, but what did you just call it?
a speakeasy?
A liquor store. Thank you.
Yeah.
Speakeasy. A liquor store. How that's an essential business.
Mhm.
Depends on who you ask.
I love how pot stores and liquor stores are essential businesses.
Yeah.
Oh,
But not churches.
No.
not churches and not hairstylists and not all the small businesses that are being driven out of business.
Well, maybe the theory is that if everybody is drunk and high enough, they
They'll
won't
stay
notice.
home.
They don't care what their hair looks like.
The economy is collapsing around them.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all good. It'll be fine. All things work for good, right?
That's true. Well, for those of us who love the Lord,
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
it's
all.
not a promise guaranteed to everybody.
Yes. There's some caveats there.
So, Mike, what are you crowdfunding right now?
I have Lone Star up just until I start fulfilling it.
So,
my
but
book-
you've already did the first one, right?
You can get the first one and the second one at lonestarcomic.com. As well.
So, which one is up on Indiegogo right now? Lone Star 2?
You can get both.
You can get both on the
issue.
one I have
Oh,
out.
I see. You got like a little store open, the Indie in Demand store or whatever?
Yeah.
The cool thing, though, Aaron, you remember that young man Matthew Weldon? I think you.
Of course.
He drew.
He's not that young, you know. I'm just saying.
Well, mentally.
He's younger than
Horrible.
He drew. Mike kind of went back and added an origin story for one of the commandos in this team, the Unknown Soldiers, and then Weldon drew that. Weldon did a great interpretation of it.
Yeah. Fantastic. I tell you, dude, I don't know how that guy isn't like one of the biggest guys in comics.
Who, Lone Star or Matthew Weldon?
Weldon. Lone
Yeah.
Star.
Hey, how come my picture is frozen?
We just figured you were sitting preternaturally still and we're practicing your ventriloquism.
Did it freeze? Is that just the way it's holding, or is it my frozen? Are you guys seeing me as like a frozen image?
It's frozen.
Seeing you as a frozen image, yes, sir.
Did
I
you?
thought you were just being clever.
No, you know what? I'm going to leave and then come back and see what happens.
Aaron Lopresti denies that he is clever.
All right, let's see what happens.
Oh no.
Purple haze.
All right, we'll stop that right now. I'm still frozen, aren't I?
Yes, sir.
What the heck, man?
Technology.
Technology.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Maybe things won't.
I'm going to have to roll out in a second here myself. I am just about done for the evening.
Oh, yeah?
You're almost done with that page, though.
Well, I got to go in and do some background stuff, but yeah, we're almost done with all the figure work.
That's a cool page.
Thank you. This is going to be a cool book, man. You guys are in for a surprise.
Yeah, I gotta get that book and sit down and read it. I haven't had any recreational time here recently.
Oh, look, Aaron turned into Elliot.
Oh, what?
And then into Aaron again.
What are you talking about?
Everybody's here.
It's a party.
It's a party, pal.
All right, am I moving now?
You are moving, indeed.
Yes,
All right.
but now Mike has you hidden behind his icon.
Yeah, well, yes.
Hold on.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
All right, you're good. You're good.
I was
Okay.
just tapping in real quick, guys. I just want to say hi. I miss Edwin.
I miss
Oh,
you too, Elliot.
Oh man. Oh, what's going on right here? I feel so mushy. Anyway.
I've been going full blast on politics, man, on local politics.
There's nothing gay about it.
So politics?
sorry, that was slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Can be that way.
Oh, you're good. I'm trying to get it in time for the gushing to continue, but
Wah, wah.
No, you nailed it. You nailed it. No, Elliot and I's love for each other is completely platonic. Your love for that beer, though, is.
I shaved my beard.
Yeah,
I gotta show you. I gotta show you my beard. I shaved it. I'm a bad man. Just one second.
what's your beer? What are you drinking, Elliot?
My beer? Oh, I thought you said beard. I missed my beard.
We're talking about
What's your beer drinking?
Hold on, let me get my
this
camera.
is why it's called drinking and inking. I'm having a candy cane. Can you see that? Candy cane ice cream cake stout.
That's $13.
$13 beer right there.
$13 beer?
Better
Oh,
savor every drop.
Like I just drank a piece of candy cane ice cream cake soaked in stout.
I like this one. I like this one more than
Okay.
the first one.
Okay.
Delicious.
Yes, other thing is,
Very sweet, though.
so you guys get half of it.
Thick, like syrup.
It has to be the same.
Like maple syrup running.
Like the
Yeah.
first one,
Anyways.
but less spicy.
Hi, Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Elliot.
I like this one.
Somebody save me from myself.
I went to get my beer. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let you sink in it.
that looks like ink. That's all I told Mike. He should just put a little ink in there. That'll cure what ails him.
Tonight I'm having a Modelo
Oh, Modelo.
Negro.
Mm.
Oh.
That is a gentleman's beer. I've had a few of those myself.
Yeah, I can only have a couple. I'm messed up. I can't. There's too much alcohol for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I never more than have it. I never have more than a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I
you've
think-
already had more than a couple drinks.
Oh gosh.
Well, I've had many more than a couple drinks. It's just not.
Well, you're still looking skinny, man. You're still looking trim.
Yeah, I mean, I gained a couple pounds over the last couple weeks, but I'm getting back on track. Whatever. I mean, I didn't lose track. I just, whatever. So I'm down at 235, 240. I'm at 237ish.
Good.
So I haven't gotten down further than that, but that's what I'm working on. Just try to get
No more
to-
walking though, huh?
I haven't done any walking lately. Now I'm working with my wife on her schoolwork. So I got a lot of weird things going on these days. I got a lot of stuff happening. Let me drink my beer.
Strange days indeed.
You guys like-
Actually, Mike, that beer would be good if it was just like a 4-ounce serving, kind of like a cordial.
Spicy.
Which
You
one is
want to
this
see
one?
what else I got?
Yeah. What else did you get?
All right, hold on, I'll be back. No dead air. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
How you doing, Aaron?
Well,
What's going on in your life?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. That's what I was
I
asking.
was gonna say I've recently got into kombucha.
Who?
kombucha. It's fermented tea.
Oh. Sure.
But there's like some that are like up to 4% alcohol, and there's some that have less than 1%, so it's considered non-alcoholic.
Oh,
So that's pretty much what I when I get one, that's what I have. And they have like different
And their name there.
flavors and stuff. Not quite as spoofy as what Mike's drinking, but more like fruit type, lemonade or raspberry kombucha, stuff like that.
All right, so this is kind of like I said, it's a liquor store that has all these different, like every small brewery in San Diego. And San Diego, by the way, is known for being small batch brew, like capital of the world or some crap. So like a mix and match 4-pack. So I got this cherry pie imperial stout, aged in bourbon barrels with cherries.
Cherry pie flavored beer. I don't understand what you're doing.
Well, the thing
Now,
is
is it additives or is it just the yeast, kind of like a lambic beer where it produces?
no, I'm not a brewery.
She's my
just
cherry
supporting
pie.
But I've had chocolate stout before, and it was so good. So when I saw all these different flavors, I was like, I gotta try that. So, anyways, if I may finish, with cherries, cinnamon, and natural vanilla flavor added. Alcohol 10.2% by volume.
Oh,
this is lemon meringue pie.
that sounds good.
This is actually a wheat beer, Imperial Berliner Weiss. So this is a lemon meringue pie wheat beer. I love wheat beer,
so
and
Antonio Banderas can drink it?
I love lemon meringue pie.
Is it a Hefeweizen?
Yeah, it's a Weiss wheat beer. So
Would you say the alcohol content was in those?
this one is 10.2%.
Okay, that's more than beer then.
It's a stout.
Yeah, that's way more than beer. That's that's malt liquor.
This one is 6.8. All right, let's see what we got on the other side here. We got Hold the Spoon, black chocolate cake, imperial milk stout with cacao nibs, cocoa powder, salt, and vanilla. Alcohol 8.6% by volume.
You should ship those to me.
That one might be next.
Hold the spoon.
Hold the Spoon.
Well, yes.
And this, I mean, does this not speak for it? Just look at the label. I want to drink that for the label. Chocolate vanilla swirl brown ale.
Are you going to start drawing your artwork by candelabra light?
I take offense to that.
What? Wait a second. Hang on a second now. How much was that 4-pack?
That's a great question. I didn't ask for a receipt. We
You
had,
don't remember? Give me a ballpark.
and I don't know. The total bill for everything we had in the bag was $37.
Oh,
So I think they were expensive.
did you get something for your wife too, or?
Yeah, she got a couple of like drinks, and we got some bags of chips. So okay, they're expensive. What do you want from me? They're fancy.
Hands,
If you like them, it's all right.
And I got
You could see Aaron Lopresti. You could see Aaron Lopresti struggling not to say that is the man.
Hey, don't put words in my mouth and get me in trouble.
Yeah, that's why I edited myself.
the Hold the Spoon. This one looks terribly delicious.
I think
I really look forward to the lemon meringue wheat beer, though. Oh, lemon meringue and wheat beer at the same
That
time.
sounds fabulous.
You
Fabulous.
look like you're crying.
Actually, the lemon meringue actually sounds like that could actually be a beer flavor somehow, but I don't know. Some of this cherry pie. I mean, I don't know.
Have you had stout?
No, I'm going to have cherry pie. I'm going to go have a piece of cherry pie. Why would I drink a beer that's flavored like cherry pie? It makes no sense.
It's stout.
It's gotta be weird though.
God, let's see that hand gesture again.
Stout.
I don't know about that, Michael. That's weird.
I present to you stout.
Actually, the lemon meringue one makes sense though. Like, you ever had that Blue Moon beer?
Oh yeah, I love Blue Moon.
No, but it's just the yeast that gives it that citrus notes. Yeah.
Well, with Blue Moon, you slap a slice of orange on there, right?
Yeah.
You rim your glass with orange. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. So lemon, the citrus with the lemon meringue, I bet you this is going to be killer. But no, it's the thing. I had a chocolate stout, and the chocolate was like, it was so good. So I thought, well, if it's chocolate is good, then clearly a cherry pie in my stout.
I can see chocolate working kind of with a beer in a way, but some of this other stuff, I don't know.
It's just too fruity for you. You could say it.
There's a bit of like a
What about
thing in this though.
the chocolate and the vanilla swirl?
I don't. Why don't I just go to Dairy Queen? It costs me like to get a cone, and then I don't have to spend $13 on a beer that sort of like bitters up the ice cream flavor.
Clearly,
So true. So
these
true.
were not
I'm
$13.
watching Aaron Lopresti's body language right now. He wants to assault you. I can see by the tautness of his jaw, he wants to punch you right in the neck.
No,
meat.
I'm dumbfounded by what I'm seeing. I just don't know how to do it.
All right, the alcohol content on the first one I drank was 11%.
No, that's not beer. That's like it's like a straight shot, isn't it? I mean, what? I don't know what
That's what, double?
That's
Yeah, that's double.
double a beer. Isn't a beer like 3 to 6% generally?
What kind of beer are you drinking, girl?
Coors Light. I don't know. I used to drink Coronas in college. We put lime in those. That was kind of, citrusy.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go put these back in the fridge because I don't think I'm gonna tackle the second one tonight.
Oh my gosh. I just had to see what you guys were doing. I just had to.
Yep. Now you regret it. It's okay. You probably didn't
now
want to think
I'm
of it like that way.
in the blacklist universe. I can't escape it.
Yeah, you probably didn't want to think of Mike that way. And then you had to pull out the craft beers.
So if I estimate that the bags of chips were $2 each,
Mm-hmm.
and the drinks were maybe $3 each, so let's say that's $12. So 20. Let's call it $25 for the 4 beers.
And those are,
About
but these are all small batch beers, yeah.
Yeah.
$6 a piece. That seems like, that's not horrible.
Yeah.
And I think you just, with that alcohol content, yeah, you wouldn't want to drink a 6-pack of.
No, not
Of
me.
candy cane beer.
Not I, McFly.
Well, Mr. Miller, I need to call it a night, sir. But
I do
Elliot and
too. It's like after midnight, man.
All right.
it was very good to see you, Mike. I'm not sure how I feel about you after those beers, but I'll recover.
I don't know why you have to talk so much.
Aaron
crap
doesn't
about
either. Look at it. Look at the contempt in that man's face. That was naked contempt.
I don't know what to say.
Actually, I do want to try that. I do want to try that that lemon meringue one though. That one actually sounds good.
All
Is
right,
that just local to your area, Mike?
yeah, those are all San Diego breweries.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah.
I know Aaron's probably
You're-
disappointed in my.
The guy
My-
said that I think 2 or 3 of those ones that I picked were actually the last ones he had. So
Oh, good thing then.
Well, unfortunately, there's no San Diego this year, so we can't go and try the
Right.
delightful micro brews that are floating around.
Yep. It is, man. It's the microbrew capital of the world.
Portland claims they are, so I don't know.
Lies.
Lies. All right. Good night, gentlemen.
All right, brother.
All right. Good night, Edwin.
Cheers.
All right.
Aloha.
I got to go too. I got to go to bed, man.
Yeah.
I can't take any more of this.
Got to get up early for church, right?
Yeah, well, I got to watch it on video, but yeah.
Yeah, we've actually missed more than we've seen. Since
I've been, pardon the pun, I've been pretty religious about making sure I get my church service in on Sundays. So
yeah, I miss going and just like seeing the real people.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we're in a communist state now, so you can kiss it goodbye.
He's in Oregon, by the way, not California. So,
well, I'm not any different. We're still shut down too, for no reason, by the way.
I know. It's May. It's the middle of May. Wrap it up already. It's enough of this crap.
Well, as long as they keep the microbrews open, everything will be fine.
Right? Righto, bruh. Victor for $2 says, I want to test Eden. Every right answer gives you $10. Eden!
All right. This is above my pay grade. I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to leave and go to bed.
Thanks for coming in, Aaron.
Yeah. Good night, guys. See ya. Thanks.
I want to play this game.
Yeah?
No, it's okay.
Hold on. Eden's not in the immediate vicinity, Victor, so give it time. How's your day, bro?
It's going. It's going.
Did you get you got my stuff on Facebook?
Yes, I did.
Because you didn't comment. I'm just saying.
Because I saw it before.
I know, but you didn't say okay, thanks or anything.
Also, it was super late. I didn't think you were around.
Yeah.
You know what? You shut your pie hole. You should check your
lemon meringue Hefeweizen pie hole.
Yeah.
I bet you that's gonna be good. I kind of want to try it now, but I don't. I'll wait. I'll be patient.
Man, I'm getting little allergy stuff, and it's scaring the tar out of me. I'm like, oh, is this the thing? No, I refuse.
It's the COVIDs, man. You got the COVIDs.
I better not.
Just get it out of the way. Crowd immunity, all that stuff.
I think I got it already, but
oh yeah,
it's hard to tell. I've been hearing people talk about how I knew I had it, and then they find out that they don't have it.
Yeah,
well,
I had something. That was bronchitis, buddy. Why are you shaking my chair? Get off me! Hey, did you guys stick around after I left last night or no?
No. I was up too late anyway. I've been trying to get back to sleep, but you don't help very much. Just send me this link. I'm like, what's this? It's like a secret link.
It is a secret link. Don't tell anyone. It's just you, me, and 30 people watching.
I know.
ABC.
I don't know. It's
Testing out a new program.
Comic
making program called Mike Comics.
Mike Comics?
No, wait a minute. Let me see what it says. Hold on. It's called Comic Draw. And it's pretty interesting. It's let me show you. I'm going to switch my camera. It's it wasn't that expensive. I just wanted to test it out. And it gives you an opportunity to have it's on the iPad. I'm not sure if it's anywhere else. Where am I? Camera. Boom. Nope. Yeah, that's it. So you see, you can't see. Yeah. So, well, let me see if I can get this higher here. Here we go. All right. Okay. All right. So like up here, you can put your script in this top layer here.
Mm-hmm.
And then down here is where you work on the book itself, and it has a bunch of tools. And I got this a while ago, about a year ago, but not quite a year ago. But I got it a while back, and it was a free version at first, and then I just paid a couple of bucks to get it to see how it works. It draws well. I just I don't know how else it can help me. I'm using this high end stuff now, and I'm like, some of it is not that helpful.
Mm.
And I'm just like, I wanted there's something even better out there. So it was worth trying things out if you can afford it. And not that I can, but.
So it just has your script right next to you, so you can work from your script?
Yeah, if you want, you can import your script at the top of the there's a little bar. It looks like a bar, but it's the script where you would put the script. I guess you could paste it in here.
Huh.
And then after you've done that, then you can just work on the drawing here. And what I saw in the app descriptions, that it had even like some cool perspective grids and stuff like that. So I'm like,
Ooh, perspective grids. Perspective.
How much have you drank already?
I had one drink.
See, I just haven't learned what the whole program's about here, so I'm kind of. But it even has little. Watch this. It even has what I do like about it is there are these shapes. Let me see. Let's see. I did it before. I haven't. I had to get like a tutorial. Oh, here we go. At the very top, there's this. I can make a drawing here, and I can add a word balloon. Am I doing it right? Do I have to add it? I don't know. Okay, watch this. All right, here we go.
Why isn't my player?
Oh, it's upside down. Wrong way. Okay, no, just
Your
go
word
back.
balloon's upside down.
Say what?
I said your word balloon is upside down. No cake ale.
There's a place here that does a German chocolate beer that I've had, but
yeah, was it a stout?
I don't know. It might be.
Was it a thick brown beer?
Was that 600,000?
Yeah, it was German.
Dude.
It was German chocolate. Let's see.
Eden.
What?
Victor wants to quiz you, and he says he'll give you $10 for every right answer.
About what?
I don't know. You want to do
I
it?
don't do well on quizzes.
You don't want to try?
I mean, I'll try because I like money.
That's my girl. Oh wow, yeah, that's cool lettering.
As long as I have to give him money if I know.
It's not a bet.
Okay.
All right, Victor. Nothing creepy, dude.
Yeah, nothing creepy.
Don't make me get the band hammer out. That is interesting. That is interesting. There's so much more
available.
There's so much you can do.
Oh, unless he spelled it wrong, it's AVAILBLE.
Where's my keyboard at?
Okay, Victor, that's $10. You gonna super chat it in?
I'm still going. You have to keep right answers. I thought it was 10 for every right answer.
Yeah, what the heck, man? You can't go changing the rules. Don't changing the rules. Gosh, I can't.
Let's say Mike is in.
I was gonna put California, but I can't figure out how to get it straight because I think, why is it giving me this type letter?
Yeah.
What?
Isaac, look.
Can you import fonts?
Isaac, there's a gang of guys.
Oh, look, I can record screen too. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the I don't know what it's supposed to do.
Isaac, I just killed a gang of Is he gonna give me another question?
You can do all kinds of shapes. That's kind of cool, man. You know. Oh, they got look. They got. Watch. I could have used this yesterday.
I'm gonna say
Brains.
man.
It's pretty cheesy, but if I can figure out how to incorporate my own stuff, though, that's even better. I can just draw my own things and then.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the they even have the approved by the Comic Draw Authority.
So many people in the prison.
The
Zap.
Draw Authority.
People are sleeping.
Yeah, that's the name of the app. Comic Draw.
Ah.
All right, so let's. I don't know why it's doing that.
No one who ate my noodles knows it, but I snuck a bunch of cabbage in.
You put cabbage in the noodles?
Is that why it's crunchy?
No, probably. Okay, that one I forgot to put the cabbage in until the last like 2 minutes, so they're probably a little crunchier. I think there's someone in here. Okay. What is there another question?
I don't know. I'm inking.
No. Okay.
So
Chat
it
your
fills
question.
up the word balloon, but look, it's almost hitting the sides of the word balloon with the lettering.
I think I did that. I did this a long time ago. I was testing it out. Someone told me like, "Oh, this is a really cool app. You should check it out." And so I'm finally doing it almost a year later. But what's is cool? Check this out. The perspective grid does work. This is a separate page here. Let me just make a new page. So I can. You want to lay out? No. So let's say I do this. Here's my perspective grid. Show guides. Okay. Perspective guides. Add a guide. I don't know how to do it. Okay, that doesn't do anything. How about that? Oh, that's cool. They have a little, like on the side, they have like a...
California, Sacramento. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's easy.
What was the first capital of California?
Was it?
Oh,
What was it?
look at
San Jose?
that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
She can't see.
Yeah,
chat,
dude, those
no
grids,
cheating.
man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I could really use grids on doing stuff.
Well, you know, Cliff Studio has grids. They're just a little tricky. That's the problem. They're tricky to get to. What is this? Oh, look at that. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, cool.
It's making the circle on the grid.
Yeah.
Wait, is that for the outside?
Perspective grid, yeah.
All right, how about
Ellipse.
it's an ellipse.
What program is that?
It's called Comic Draw on the iPad. I don't know if it's available anywhere else.
Good.
Yeah, we're not rich enough to have an iPad.
Neither am I.
I know. You got yours as a gift.
Yeah. But let me see. Brush. I don't know. Okay. What if I draw?
Can you send Eden an iPad Pro?
That is nuts. I didn't know I could do that.
That's pretty cool, dude.
It says 50
I just don't know what it's doing. That's the only downside.
He's gonna get them all right, and you're gonna owe her $500, Victor.
I think he's saying 50 for $10, which
What?
does not sound worth it.
You said $10 a question. Now you're reneging. What?
Easy.
Don't go breaking Eden's heart.
What is the state flower of California? The poppy.
Yep. True.
Y'all, I live in California. What are the names of Mike's 4 sons? Oh gosh, I don't think I'll ever get that. $500 for some entertainment.
Why is Eden answering simple questions entertaining?
What was that?
Keep it going. $20 is nothing. Victor never said $20 confirmed, so or super chatted. So I don't know.
Yeah, no super chats. Maybe he wants to pay it all in PayPal.
This guy just knows he's gonna because super chats are real.
Yep.
This is fancy.
Which was the first country
That's
to put
cool,
a pilot
man.
into space? America.
America.
Russia.
No, it was Russia. Oh wait, just into space or to the moon? Say into space. Did Russia get someone into space first? I thought that was like why they spent it. Or did they get like an animal into space? I forget.
They certainly got animals into space first.
Yeah.
We got the chimpanzee. Does that count as a pilot?
Who the heck is Brooks?
I think was it Scott Glenn was the first man high enough in altitude to be actually in space.
Was he just tall?
Dude, almost had so much thought.
Yeah.
Huh?
Was he just tall?
Yeah. It was Doug Tenable was the first man in space.
Yeah. He says that Elijah Brooks, Micah, and Virgil are your 4 sons, but I have no idea who Brooks is. So.
Brooks. Oh gosh, we're not supposed to talk about him.
He's the one who lives in the walls.
Yeah.
Can you enter 5 speed?
He lives in the crawl space.
Yeah. If he's good, we give him our leftovers.
Turn up your speed.
That's why our
If
cats
there
keep
are
disappearing
any-
because he's not very good. So what'd you do today, bro?
I'm still cleaning up my computer, trying to keep it from falling apart.
Hmm.
And but I'm doing it's I think it's working. I just got rid of a bunch of files that were extraneous, and then did a little bit of a little sketching of my own interpretation. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Of Bucky O'Hare.
Ah, Bucky. We didn't talk about that, like publicly.
Oh, that's true. I'll put this away then.
Who's Mike's favorite video clip to interrupt?
I finished up the sketch for this Thanos based on inspiration from Matt Weldon. Let's see.
I would like to interrupt Siege with the Siege one.
The siege was broken.
The Siege is broken.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Good looking.
No.
I'm curious about this app, man. It's got some cool brushes for inking and everything. I just don't know how. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, it's got a smudge tool. Wow, it's fancy.
It's so fancy.
Got an eraser.
The eraser's not fancy. That's
No, it's not that fancy. It does what it does.
spell Tomaros. What is Tomaros? You mean tomorrows or tomatoes? What are you trying to say, Victor?
Tomatoes.
Oh, it's got screen tone.
Huh?
Well, hold on a second. Let me see what it does. Screen tone. Dither. Dots. Didn't do anything.
Elliot, I was on Order of the Green Hand the other night on Tuesday. It's Tuesday? Thursday.
Wait, is that's the one you do with that's based on the Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was singing Elvis, and they absolutely loved my singing over there.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? So ironically, I was watching Elvis while I was drawing last night. I was watching Blue Hawaii on Amazon.
Hey. There you go. Yeah, somehow my fans hate my singing, but Mary Ellen's fans love my singing. I think I'm just going to hang out at her place from now on because my fans hate me.
Well,
Victor.
Oh, they hate you. I just think they just
Found him.
hate you singing.
The guy, the top guy. I'm gonna say hi when I'm in there.
I just think, they have better taste in singing, obviously.
Wow. Well, what are you gonna do? What's this?
Steve Swanson says, a whole channel that drinks?
Swanson.
What are you trying to say, Steve?
What is that?
Don't go breaking my heart.
To hiss is lame, bro. This is lame, bro. Give it some attention, or I'm not gonna be enthusiastic of giving Eden 500 points.
Give what some attention?
He wants
Yeah, what's
people
going
to
on?
ask more questions.
Oh, more questions?
I
Oh my gosh, I just want to say
much trivia knowledge.
So, Victor, you want other people to ask Eden trivia
That's why he's saying
questions.
chat. Ask questions.
And now you're saying it's lame, bro.
He's saying that people are asking.
Well, that's neat. That's very convenient.
All right. You got any trivia questions for Eden, Elliot?
Let's see. I don't have any answers to them. I can ask any question. What was the first Broadway show ever?
Wait, what did you say?
First Broadway show ever. Hold on, let me Google.
First Broadway show.
Oh, I have no idea.
Ziegfeld Follies.
You think
I
that's
know
what it
the
was?
longest running one is Phantom of the Opera, though, right? I heard that somewhere, but that's not answering the question. Hey, am I allowed to use Google?
I don't think so. That's
The Black Crook is considered to be the first piece of theater that set the stage for the modern musical. And it debuted on September 12, 1866 in New York.
I didn't know that because I'm heterosexual.
Huh? Oh, what? I don't know what that means.
Chat only. Oh, sorry.
Chat only.
Oh, chat only. All right, good thing, because I don't know what the answer is.
Elliot.
I ruined it. Dang it.
I guess I don't get my 500.
I was trying to ask a question I thought she might know the answer to, though.
Yeah. All right.
Are you trying to make it so I don't get money?
How old? I'm gonna quiz Elliot. How old was Jack Kirby when he created Fantastic Four
Jack.
with Stan Lee?
Wasn't he like 46?
No,
44.
that is correct. Did you just look it up?
No, I've known that information. I just didn't remember it right now. Yeah. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, it is.
Victor says,
Too bad I hate comics.
Elliot, he's taking it too serious. I want you to win something.
Victor has just decided to forget about you, Elliot. So I don't know what to say about that.
I don't know what to say either. It's okay too, actually. It doesn't matter.
Who was the first band to release a song using a synthesizer?
What?
Oh my gosh, I just answered this
Boston.
a few days ago. Oh, wait,
Uh-uh.
like a week ago. Yes. Oh my gosh.
More than a feeling. Is it Boston?
Now I'm completely forgetting who.
The Who?
The Who?
No, it was not the Who. I don't think.
Boston was one of the pioneers, though, right?
I don't know.
Synthesized music and rock music.
Don't ask me.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
I love Boston. They're a terrible band, but I love them. Their music, when you listen to it in a good set of headphones, it fills up the space so well. Like, wow, that thing is awesome.
The space between your ears?
Huh?
What?
Mother what?
Space between your ears?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Mike.
Well, you said when you use headphones, it fills up the space. I'm like, what's space?
I don't mean the actual space. I'm just.
Oh,
No happy.
I thought you meant
I was going to say it fills up the room, but it doesn't. I don't have a room to fill.
the room between your ears.
The room between my ears. The negative zone between my ears.
Wait, who was it?
Doesn't auto.
I don't know.
Or
Uh,
like Christmas.
The first released song with a synthesizer was the Monkees' Star Collector. They used a Moog.
Really?
Cool.
The monkeys, huh?
I love the Monkees.
Here we come.
And then Victor
Walking
asks
down the
again
street.
the name of Mike's 4 sons, Eden.
Get the funniest look.
So there's Elijah,
Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
Ellie Hydro.
Jojo, and Brooks, the one we never talk about that lives in the walls. So.
Whoa.
I don't think we should be confirming Victor's delusions. And we don't talk about Brooks.
That's funny. What I meant was.
First, Brooks. We don't talk about Brooks.
The first rule of Brooks.
Yeah, we don't talk about Brooks. Stop talking about Brooks, Elliot.
You just did, homie.
I did not. I think Matt Weldon's asleep.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it's not that. Well, it's late for me. What is it? It's 3:30 in the morning for me. So.
Just another Star Wars collector says, Eden, in Star Wars Episode 1 through 6, what 4-digit number did George Lucas make sure was seen or said?
What? What 4-digit number? Oh,
4-digit number.
a famous one. That
1138.
1138. Oh my gosh, she knows it.
I think they saw you do that.
it's because her dad.
Wait,
Eden, which is better, McDonald's or Burger King?
was that correct? 1138? Why is 1138 important? Because it was George Lucas's first god-awful movie. THX 1138, which was a dystopian future garbage tier film.
Wow.
Should have ended George Lucas's career, but somehow didn't. Starring Robert Duvall, by the way.
Oh, well, in that case, I love it.
I have to keep track of something? I'm working.
Wasn't he in that movie called The Apostle? Robert Duvall. I heard it was pretty good.
I just want to let you know, Victor, you are keeping her from doing her homework.
On a Saturday? For shame.
She's behind on her homework.
For shame.
I know, right? Jeez.
I'm trying to convince my son to do that.
Occupation: hunter, farmer, or prostitute. Well, Adam and Eve were farmers.
That's right. Bam.
But maybe paid prostitute. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. I don't like that answer.
Okay, someone help me keep track. Scroll up. OP Dog had a question. I guess OP Dog responded if she was right or not.
It happens.
Wait, which question? On his first U.S. tour, who did Jimi Hendrix open for? I don't know anything about Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, I think I know that answer.
Okay, whisper it and then I'll say it.
No, I'm gonna have to Google it. I just heard that fact recently.
Little Richard?
Oh.
I would be disappointed if it's not Little Richard.
Why?
Because he was Little Richard's bassist.
Maybe that's what it was.
Victor says, I'm serious, guys. I got this stimulus check right here in my hands. Breaking some
Oh my gosh, no way.
What?
Should I answer?
Yeah.
According to this, Jimmy joins the Monkees for giant US tour.
Oh, no way.
That's crazy. I never heard of that.
That's awesome.
It says he drops out as opening act for the Monkees in '67. Oh, okay, I see. He drops out. I guess eventually he does. He opens for the Monkees on a 1967 tour. Then after 8 shows, flips burgers. I don't know. I like Jimi Hendrix.
To go to work.
Hey, went through mama.
Dude, I loved in Battlestar Galactica that it was all along the Watchtower was like this bizarre theme song that had this purpose all the way to the end of the show.
Are you kidding? The newer one?
No, it was all along. That was Jimi Hendrix's.
Are you
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
the newer Battlestar. Yeah,
the original one?
the new one.
Oh, I never saw it. You know that?
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah,
Spoilers! Wow.
I would like to. Where's it at now? Is it on Netflix or
I
something?
think Sci-Fi is playing it for free during the lockdown.
This is a new
I
station.
don't have sci-fi though.
I think Sci-Fi is just a channel on the internet.
Oh, okay. On cable, I don't have it.
Victor, Racelu said I had 4 right.
Join me.
So I will believe it.
We're with Ray.
Okay, I was like, no, just in case.
He said so many. How many wrong answers is she allowed? Infinity, he said. All right. This will go on for years. No, I'm just kidding.
What's a good trivia questions? Good trivia questions.
No, don't use good trivia questions. I don't know any good the answers to good trivia.
No?
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I know one trivia question.
What TV sitcom was Mork and Mindy a spinoff of?
What? I don't know what Mork and Mindy is.
I know.
Because we talked about this the other day, huh?
No, because I know it. Because I watched it.
Oh.
Oh, it's correct.
All right, what is it?
It was Happy Days.
That is correct.
I watched that show religiously quite a bit. I was talking to my son today about how I've heard people talk about this before, how this next generation, they don't have a lot of they don't have nothing they've gone through yet has the nostalgia power that the stuff we had, growing up.
I was just talking about that on God Squad today.
Really?
Yeah, because actually I link this all the way back to cable television, where before cable television we had all these shared experiences every Tuesday, Thursday night, whatever. Tuesday night was Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley and right, and then like Thursdays it was must see TV for the longest time. And
yeah, remember on Friday when Knight Rider used to come on, and then
yeah, but Fridays was Dallas, dude.
Dallas, yeah.
Dallas, and then Falcon Crest.
Yeah. I remember that.
And everybody was talking who shot JR, and remember when everybody's talking about back in the day, freaking Brady Bunch, like Marsha getting hit in the face with the base or football.
Yeah.
And dude, I even made this argument in the beginning of what was that book I did? Savage Dragon Red Horizon. I had the thieves at the beginning talking about this. about how how cable TV had created, like, everybody has their own channels that they're interested in, and so we don't have that common shared experience that we can talk about at the water cooler on Monday morning or Thursday morning or whatever. And but back then it was just cable. Now it's YouTube, where everybody has their own freaking channel.
Yeah.
At whatever time it is, with 33 people watching, and that's an experience only these 33 people can share.
Right. That's what my son was talking about. He was saying how it was difficult now because a lot of the stuff that he enjoys, it's all like it feels like bootleg or underground.
Yeah.
Because there's little production value anymore. Because that's, I mean, and I was explaining that in some ways that's a good thing, right? Because you can now produce a quote unquote show that is ridiculous. It's just me talking to a fireplace or something, you know. And if I have followers, they'll watch it. But it's that I think that we still need. I believe we still need the excellent stuff too. But we were talking about also how it's difficult now because even like, I remember when we used to watch the news. Like I don't ever watch the news anymore. A hurricane or a tornado can come through my home and I would never know it. I wouldn't be aware because I just don't believe it anymore, you know. So we've lost so many of those cool institutions that make, because I just Amazon is, they run these really weird sales from time to time on their digital video stuff. So I bought the first and only season of Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles. Remember that from Hanna-Barbera?
No.
You don't remember that? Well, I bought it for like $5. I bought Space Ghost for $5. And the thing was cool about that was that I was telling him how when I was growing up, I was in 73, and technology was much slower then. So if something happened, like I grew up watching stuff that was popular in the 60s because of all the reruns.
Yep.
And then that was like that melded into whatever came out in the 70s. And then into the 80s, I was still watching all the same things like Munsters and
Green Acres. Someone points out in the chat.
Yeah. Or
the place to be.
So we were actually sharing experiences with people from another generation before us.
Yeah.
But today they don't know. Like my son's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "This is this thing, you know this," and I'm like, "Oh man, he'll never." The music. I remember when I used to listen. My family often listened to. They used to call it oldies. It was all 50s and 50s music. You know, like The Wanderer, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I grew up on Motown, and he was saying that, you know, all his favorite musicians are on SoundCloud. I'm like, oh, trash. Well, you know, I get it. It's just I don't know what they're gonna have. That's when we were talking about that last night. Like I don't know what's the nostalgia gonna be like for this next generation that they don't have. COVID-19.
Like I said, it's not just nostalgia; it's a loss of a shared experience.
Yeah. But that's what we're all pining for, is that shared experience that we had when we were kids.
Yeah. Now their shared experience is going to be being locked up during quarantine.
Yeah. That's it.
This is their event of their lifetime. Victor says, Mike, this game isn't for your young, beautiful Princess Elliot. It's for Eden.
Listen here. You got me coughing my COVID stuff. Listen here, buddy. It's true. It's not for me.
It says this Elliot guy is hurting Ellen right now.
Ellen?
Why?
Ellen S. Murphy.
Ellen? What?
Ellen S. Murphy? Who's that?
I don't know what he's talking about. Victor, you hopped up on Goofballs?
I think he is.
I think he's hopped up on Goofballs.
Just send that money first before you fall asleep.
It's
he's drunk.
Demolition of culture, says Fuzzy Creature. Fuzzy Creature also says, look, Elliot looks special in a dress.
I look fantastic in a dress. What are you talking about?
That's
right. Says, I pay monthly for this experience.
Yeah. I've got people paying every month to listen to me blather on with Elliot. So
that's what's up.
That's right.
Why am I still doing circles? What? Did I turn something off? Or what?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's funny that's there's good and bad. I hate to repeat it for anybody who actually watched God Squad today, but it's good and bad because now the media has lost their monopoly on information.
Yeah.
So you have that positive because people can't just be constantly brainwashed into thinking what the media wants them to think. But at the same time, you lose the shared experience.
Well, that's what I mean. There are pros and cons to all this. It's not exactly, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's also not. It doesn't promote. We like I said, technology is producing stuff so fast. There's not enough time to linger on it. So yeah. It's a little sad, I guess. I mean, but then again, I've only known that experience, right? That's the other side of that conversation, is that we've grown up in that time, and we cherish those experiences. But this generation will have their own version of that, just like in other countries, they have their own experiences that we can't appreciate because we don't have, those kinds of governments or those kinds of limitations and technology, blah blah blah.
I'm making optical.
I know, right? It's trippy, huh?
What's that?
Look on the screen.
Growing up in this generation, I think it's weird because like I still remember like using VHS tapes and like watching all my movies on the.
Yeah, that's because your dad and I were those crazy Christian guys that no way, only what's old for a while.
No, and also no, they'd use them at like school and stuff like that, and it was like I don't know, there was just a big shift in the early 2000s with like how schools did things.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
went from VHS to like Netflix, and like nowadays, like kids don't know what it's like to like have to run to the bathroom during the commercial break, and then and then run back, and like yeah.
I'll do you one even. I'll up you one on that. When we were kids, remember Mike? I remember when we used to watch Superman on ABC or whatever. And it was the different version that it was just a totally different thing, man. And you were talking about VHS, Eden. We were I was talking to my son about. I remember we were discussing recently that I still remember when we transitioned from tapes to CDs.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went from DVDs to Blu-ray, I'll never forget that because now Blu-ray seems like DVD, and I still feel like it's a newer technology, but of course it is technically, but I'm just saying it's not the state of the art anymore. It's all non-physical media. I was listening to a YouTuber who does reviews that I enjoy, and he said, I haven't purchased physical media in maybe 10 years. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
I think the part of that is because the transition was so quick between DVD to Blu-ray. I mean, we had VHS for like 20 years.
It felt like that, right?
Right? But we went from DVD to Blu-ray in like
10
years. And so it just felt like it was speeding up. So it's like I didn't even bother buying a bunch of stuff on Blu-ray because I had hundreds of VHS tapes. And then like, oh, it's DVDs now. And so I started buying DVDs, and then Blu-rays came out. I'm like, oh, screw this.
I had friends that had like wall-to-wall library shelves of nothing but VHS cassettes.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, those were the houses you wanted to go to and hang out and watch whatever. And we had to do the whole that whole sound effect that came with the VHS.
Yeah.
I remember we would get charged for not rewinding. Remember that?
Yeah. Being kind, rewind.
That was good times.
Says what, Eden?
He says, I'm just going to give it, or we can stay up and play.
What's that?
The money? You're just going to give Eden $500?
He says, okay, spell Wednesday. But
What?
he spelled Wednesday wrong.
Oh, okay.
WED.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's always Wednesday.
Wednesday. just like February.
Hey, Mike, that looks
All right, Victor, if you want to play this game, you got to come up with the questions, man.
Well, then I'm down to play some other day. I really don't want to be.
What is the oldest? No, that's not fair. I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, what album did the Beatles cite as inspiring to them to make Sgt. Pepper? I have.
Beelzebub?
World's fastest swimmer be like. Wait, what?
Inspiring them to make Sgt. Pepper's.
That's an interesting question. I don't know. Must have been drugs.
I feel like I should know this. I'm a huge Beatles fan.
Then you should.
I should.
Then you're not as huge as you thought you were. You're just chubby.
Also, Sharon Marlowe is threatening to leave.
Why?
She says she wasn't.
She what?
Anti-J.
Sharon Marlowe says, Mike, I can leave the group if you like.
What? Is she being serious?
Anti-J.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't serious.
Okay.
Mike, for 2 points, which child is your favorite?
Let me think.
Keep me to me.
Gosh darn it. What album inspired the Beatles? Meet Sgt. Pepper's. Gosh darn.
Is there really an album that inspired it? I feel like that was one of the first ones like that.
This is gonna be the easiest round ever. Look.
It's so hard. Oh, P-Dog.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Who's the fattest Star Trek fan? Answer every one of them.
Yes, that is correct.
It's mean. It's just mean. Why would you say such a thing?
Oh, I love it. I'm curious about this Beatles album thing. Come on, Mike, figure it out. Google it.
Oh.
I'll Google it.
In the back of my head, I just can't remember the answer.
Let's see.
Beatles were trying to match the genius of the Beach Boys' pet sounds.
What?
What?
No, so let you do.
There was like a power over there.
You go here. You go travel.
LP Dog asks, "Who's the creepiest stalker in the chat?"
Oh, I want a Tesla phone.
Who's here?
Yeah, who's here?
Julie,
No way.
gas station. Yeah.
How in the world did that album inspire Sgt. Pepper?
I guess to do with cats and dogs. Answer is there, right there.
I don't know.
Sharon Marlowe says Victor.
Is that is the Beach Boys actually the answer?
According to Google, yeah.
Wow.
Might get
All right.
help me.
I think I did know
rob
that.
Museum.
I just can't believe it.
Phobic Zeno says I'm the creepiest.
He says you're the creepiest?
No, he says he's
Oh.
or she. I don't know.
Hold the E on the other one.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely
Well,
Hearts
that's
Club
your
Band.
All I know is I was mad at Elvis last night because they kept dancing in the sand and kicking the sand all over the fish they had just cooked. It's very frustrating.
Freaking Elvis.
Because I was in shaking hips. There he. Yeah. I knew I hated him. I didn't hate him. I love Elvis. He was
What was the movie you were watching?
Blue Hawaii.
Blue Hawaii?
Yeah. My favorite Elvis movie is Clam Bake.
My favorite Elvis movie is Frankie and Johnny.
Oh,
Oh, I think I heard that.
the concept of the album being a cohesive whole and telling one story instead of being just a collection of songs.
Ah, very nice.
Did the Beach Boys do that too?
They did it first.
Okay.
What album was that?
I don't know.
It's broken.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you
I was picked up by Harry Connick. You ever listen to Star Turtle from Harry Connick?
I'll delete it.
Wait, what?
wait, what?
Harry Connick Jr. put out an album years ago called Star Turtle. And it's a concept album like that.
Oh, really?
and he did this weird like synthesized dark deep voice for this space turtle that came to visit the Earth, and it was weird, man. All I wanted was big band, and I got some creepy music about the turtle.
Yeah.
But today, I actually go back and I'm like, oh, I like that album now, because I'm a little weirder than I was back then in my early 20s.
I've seen Harry Connick Jr. live.
I've not, and I hate you for that. Thank you very much, jerk.
I saw him twice, actually.
Oh, whatever. I'm not even talking to you right now. Where's Siege? How's Siege doing? She better now?
She's asleep, so who cares?
Whoa.
I'll have a blue Christmas.
Victor says, if you respond, Victor, to OP Dog's question, then high chances are right. But I prefer the term persistent stalker, not creepy.
Okay, what did Victor just say about me? I give up following Mike. You're born with that. I'm born with what? I'm.
Who's the first costumed superhero?
The first costumed superhero was Superman.
I think these questions are for me. I answer Superman.
I know.
What was Timely's first comic book?
Timely?
Yeah, Marvel or Timely?
Marvel? No, it was Atlas.
Why would you go
No, it was Timely first.
It was Timely, then Atlas?
Oh, hold on.
No!
Let's see here. Here we go. Today, Google's getting their money's worth from me. Marvel's first. Here we go. See, this is interesting because they Google, just a casual thing, Britannica.com says Timely's first comic book was Marvel Comics #1.
Ah. Marvel Comics 1 was featuring the Human Torch.
Yeah, and Submariner, right?
Jimmy,
Was that later?
first costume superhero was the Phantom.
The Phantom?
And then just another Star Wars collector says the Phantom, February 17th, 1936.
Really?
That's Elijah's birthday. Also, to answer Victor's question.
In 1936, Elijah was born?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know about that. Is that true? Let's look it up. Google.
When was Elijah born?
That doesn't make any sense. If Superman's credited as the first superhero, is it because he's not really super, the Phantom?
Isn't he, though?
No, he's not.
What
powers?
And he's not. Yeah.
But was he a comic book? I don't know. I don't know. What's the stipulation there? Is it because Superman had his own comic?
I don't know.
Is this, have I been living a lie?
Right?
Like Joe Rogan said, I'm living some sort of simulation.
Yeah.
This game is so hard. First continuing character in comic strips.
Richie Rich?
Sometimes it's broken, and then it still works.
Well, who's that Raven guy then? There's a famous comic that is referenced. Oh, Britannica's saying Superman is still the first costume superhero.
Oh, I'm with
Britannica. You know, I don't trust a lot of media, but Britannica is still up there.
It's the trick I'm doing.
But the Phantom says here.
Like, what am I doing?
Let's see here. There's another article here from CGC. Oh, CGC's coming in with they're weighing in from an article in 2009 that my phone can't seem to open now because internet.
Victor, I was at 4, but if you count your questions about Wednesday,
Money.
and Elijah, then I'm at 6.
What other games are there?
Jimmy says Britannica's wrong. Listen, first of all, he's a superhero, so that might be the big difference because I don't think that the Phantom has any powers. He just has guns and he rides a horse and has a wolf.
And you got shorts with stripes on them.
Right. And is that really a costume? He's just a fashion sense. What prompted my curiosity was Metropolis newsletters noting the sale of Frew's Phantom #1. And this many collectors may not be aware, but the Phantom was first published as a newspaper strip in 1936. And that might be why, because it was a comic book versus a comic strip.
Ah, there you go.
But here's the thing, though. He's the first.
Like,
I don't think he's a superhero.
like,
What is he?
look.
He's
a
a
man in
vigilante.
tights? Was
He's a
he with-
vigilante, like Batman.
So Phantom's just a dude in tights.
Yeah. Yes,
Really?
Cricket, that's absolutely right. A superhero has superpowers. Duh, super in the name. Figure it
There
out.
you
Jiminy,
Batman is not a superhero. He's a vigilante. He's a detective, but he's not a superhero. You got it wrong, Jiminy. You are wrong.
Doing this again.
You lose. Good day, sir.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not accepting that response, Jiminy. I'm not.
okay.
But yeah. All right. Well, you know.
Eden,
How about this? Somebody else comments, Jiminy. What about Mandrake the Magician? He first appeared in 1934. What's your answer to that, Jiminy?
Yeah, you get him.
Yeah, I win. Let's see who else.
Weak no move.
Because he's clearly wearing a costume too.
I
He says Elliot's gone crazy. It's true.
Elliot knows what the truth is. Yo.
It's not even doing anything.
Wait a minute. Mandrake does wear a costume, and there's people are arguing in this post on CGC.
I can hit you underground.
Any attire that's a stage outfit is a costume. Mandrake does wear a stage outfit, ergo he is a costume hero, and he can perform magic by speaking backwards, and so he is indeed a costume superhero. Oh
Hannah does.
no! See, I just answered the question, Jiminy. You'll hear this in about 15 seconds.
Another process of finding. You're already doing another one.
Jiminy always thinks he's right.
And apparently, so did Flash Gordon start in 1934.
There you go. Bam. Whatever that.
But I think
I don't know what that means for the argument, but bam.
no. I think that the superhero part is the fact that he was a super being.
That's right. What Elliot says.
We need like a.
No, what I say. I'm just saying. That's a speculation, man.
Actually, bro, do you think you're funny?
What, Eden?
Victor says, Eden, this game is sucking so far. I might just go to sleep, get kicked from the channel, or you can be a little enthusiastic and play 50 questions.
There have to be 50 questions to play 50 questions.
Well, and no one's asking me something that's possibly within the realm of my knowledge. How am I supposed to know who holds the world's record for the deepest solo ocean dive?
Exactly. See, they're making great arguments here in this article.
Oh my gosh, bro! You said.
No, Jiminy, you're wrong. Batman's not a superhero. I maintain that all along, and I'm a big Batman fan. He doesn't need to be a superhero. He's just awesome. Anyway, I'm arguing with Jiminy virtually here,
Clearly.
but I love Jiminy though, so it's okay. It's not even an argument. It's like a friendly conversation. Heated. Carter comes pretty close. Tarzan's pretty close, but John Carter is not super, nor is Tarzan. Steve Swanson. John Carter is only powered on Mars.
He's super on Mars.
Yeah, but not really. It's because of the gravity.
Well, then Superman's not super either.
Sure. Then there you go. This is all a lie.
See?
What are we even doing here? What are you drawing, Mike?
Superman on Mars.
That's true.
Mind blown.
Except that Superman, there is no red sun anymore from where he's from because it's all exploded. Right?
What's your point?
I'm saying.
What are you saying?
By default.
What are you defaulting?
There is no Krypton, so there is no other place he can be where he could be quote unquote normal.
So there are no red suns anywhere else in the universe.
I don't think so.
Why wouldn't there be red suns anywhere else in the universe?
I mean, I haven't been there, but I'm assuming so.
Victor says, I'm going to go to sleep or no. I'm just going to look up a wrestling video. You're losing my attention. Now he's counting down. I think.
He's coming down.
He's doing the 15-second countdown to the 10-second countdown.
Okay, trivia question. How long does it take Victor to stop paying attention?
How long is this video?
And for that matter, what about the shadow?
How long does it take Victor to lose interest in his own game?
So can I schedule this for another time.
Dark. This is a song called Dark.
We don't schedule it. We play everything by ear, yo.
Making me lose $500.
I'm not making you lose anything. Victor's not asking any questions. Nobody else is asking any questions.
This is the highest place in the game.
I'm not a dancing monkey. Thank you very much.
Lulu says, "Go do your thing, Vic. They're not paying enough attention for you." I'm gone, Mike. Monday or something. Chat. Prepare questions, Eden.
Prepare
Some homework.
questions.
Name Mike's 3 sons.
3? Now I only have 3? I lost one.
He died.
Apparently, I lost a child during this stream.
Someone in this argument that they're having here on this CGC board, someone quotes the argument, and Mandrake's stage outfit is still just a top hat and a tuxedo, kind of a stretch to call that a superhero costume. And somebody responds, if he wore the fishnets like Zatanna, would he be a costume superhero? Exactly. How is she a superhero? She's not even wearing a costume.
The fishnets, yo.
It's just fishnets.
Sure, Marlo asked the question, but I think Victor's already gone. So,
What was the question?
what year did Challenger explode?
Oh, I know that.
What is it?
Let's do a dog.
1985.
Yep. That's right.
Go to break my rusty tree.
It's dying so much. They put
I have a question. Why is NASA's official soft drink Sprite?
Why?
What?
Because it couldn't get 7 Up.
Oh.
Challenger humor.
Challenge. Except
That I was there at the time.
I was there too. You know what my son said today? He goes, all these guys that he saw, I hear people talk about 9/11 and I just don't understand because he was born after.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Isaac was I think 4 months old. Oh wait, no wait. 8 months old? I don't know. Whatever the math was.
Isaac? What are you talking about?
7 months old. Elijah was
Oh,
7
you
months
said
old.
Isaac.
Oh, well, did I?
was born in
Sorry.
2006.
Mike went biblical on you.
Eden was born
Almost
9/11.
a year and a
Oh, yeah.
month after.
Yeah.
Exactly, because I was born on the 11th of October.
Yeah. Wow, doxing yourself.
I did a birthday stream.
Well,
Yeah, well, you know.
doxing yourself.
Roblox crashed. I mean,
Mike, you're hurting my little black brain. No questions from you,
Who said that?
Victor. More questions come in. I'm not trying to force my money like some leprechaun participate.
Leprechaun. So he's Black Irish? Get it? Never mind.
Elijah was born in 36, Mike.
1936?
Yes. Don't you remember? February 17th, 1936.
Yeah, it was a rough year.
Why was I born eating?
What? Mike could just ask why he was
Why was-
Are you deaf? I said when.
He said, when are you deaf? Are you deaf, girl?
Huh? When was I born?
yesterday.
When was I born?
Where's Jiminy Cricket? I want to talk to him.
In what's it?
Oof, our teacher at the time were shoving Challenger down our throat because there was a teacher on board, which made it important because obviously we all loved our teachers. Yeah, Challenger explosion was fake.
What?
Where are the
All those people are still alive.
Are they, Michael? Is that what you're saying?
I'll do it. I'll show you. Just let me finish this.
Michael.
Gotta fill out some blacks here, and I will show you all how the Challenger explosion was fake.
Michael, don't do it. Don't do it.
She's the one.
What'd you say? Don't do it?
Don't do it.
What?
Don't do it.
Challenger denier.
I am a Challenger denier.
I brought this in here.
I challenge your challenging denying
Let me ask you something. Does the government lie to us?
all the time.
Who runs NASA?
It's private.
No, Elon Musk.
It's like the IRS, which is also private.
Everybody thinks NASA is like honest as the day is long. And then I asked them that question. Does the government lie to us? Of course, always. Who runs NASA?
NASA is not run by the government.
NASA is run by the government.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Who funds NASA?
Government, but that's not the point.
Who funds it, runs it?
Look, are you telling me that JFK is still alive?
No, but JFK Jr. might be.
What?
Made by
That's a different conspiracy theory.
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
Who was on the grassy knoll?
Please don't say the Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
Actually,
You're not
it is
funny.
No, it's not.
not funny.
Actually, the Earth is banana shaped.
Oh my gosh, Michael, look, it says fish hacks. Out of fish.
I don't like the way this thing snaps back automatically. I don't like that. I need some more control over this.
Sharon says, could be, Mike. Could be what?
If he died defending a Texas retirement home from a mummy.
What?
Let me ask you this question, Mike. Are we hiding aliens in Area 52?
No.
52.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about?
That's the other real area. See, you don't even know.
I know. They're in Area 51.
No, all of it's in 51. 51's a smoke screen.
They're not. There's no aliens. They're Nephilim.
Why not? That's what the government says.
They're Nephilim.
And they're always lying. Ergo,
the government lies.
The government lies, and there are aliens.
I didn't say the government always lies. I said the government lies. Does the government lie to us? Yes. Who runs NASA? Donald.
Aliens.
Aliens run NASA. I've seen this documentary called Men in Black. Movie trivia. I'm game. I'll play. I'll beat all you.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I am your Huckleberry.
I should. Nobody hears.
Close to your age.
Which means they're all going to make references that you understand if you catch my drift.
Oh, old person questions. That's Eden's point. That's her drift.
Have you seen the Fast and Furious movies, Michael?
I have not. I saw part of the first one and I was actually impressed. It was because I thought it was going to be stupid and it actually looked pretty good, but I never saw the whole thing.
I still haven't seen them either because of that same reason. But I did see Hobbs and Shaw and I loved it.
Yeah?
I thought it was fantastic.
Because I like both of those guys, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's a dumb movie. It's only as dumb as any of those, the ones that the other guy does.
The Rock?
No,
Jason.
that guy's a master. No, I'm talking about the British guy.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, any of the if you like any of those kinds of movies he makes, this is perfectly within the pale of orthodoxy there. It was pretty great. I had a blast with it.
Page 9 in the can.
Oh, snap.
You need to watch Bubba Hotep. That I have not seen. How'd you know I didn't see that yet?
Oh, I've seen that.
Well, you know what I need to do? I need to do a little splatter on this one here.
Dude, how are
Um,
you the king of the movie trivia if you haven't seen all these movies?
This is a
what?
lie. It says automatic.
What?
Well, you're pretty good though with most of them.
Come on, guys, hit me up.
You.
Let me know when I can go to sleep, Mike. I'm waiting for you to finish that page.
No, I'm signing up. I get.
All right.
Future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera.
What was the movie Pippi Longstocking really about?
What was Pippi Longstocking really about?
Yeah.
Really
Child
loud.
sex slavery.
No.
Whoa! Dang, Michael. You went there. Sheesh.
Bricks are the new wicker chair.
Oh my gosh, did you know that Studio Ghibli wanted to do a Pippi Longstocking like reboot thing?
No.
But then they didn't let them. Like they made it was so cute looking.
Oh. I'm done with page 9. Check it out. Check it outers. What do you think?
That looks good. I like the action in the hair there.
Yeah. Like it.
Is that a knife in the dude's face?
Golly. Nah. A little bit.
Golly.
A little bit.
Dang it. Dang it, Mike. That thing looks incredible.
Splatters. That's like some first class splatter right there. That's what you can do if you know how to handle a toothbrush.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Michael, the toothbrush. Maybe you could brush your teeth, Michael.
So I did these in the last 2 days.
Me too.
Nice.
Starting to freak out, guys. Chat.
I got it first time before.
Wow, man, that looks great.
So many bricks.
Why with the bricks? I don't understand.
What do you mean?
You know what?
Alleyway with bricks.
You could have done that. You could have done these pages in a day, both of them, without all those bricks.
Bricks. Bricks. Bricks. Why you hate the bricks?
I don't hate the bricks. These are the bricks.
These are the bricks. What shall I? Something.
Will I be pretty? Will I be rich?
I guess another night. No. I'm gonna show you the challenger.
Oh, come on! Don't do it, Michael.
No more trivia.
1, 2 for you.
Don't do it, Michael.
Someone's asking anything.
I'll ask you questions.
He said,
I'll be asking the questions here.
Is
What?
your favorite
It's your
color?
favorite color.
Pink. That's not true. Yellow. It used to be pink. Now it's yellow.
Then you lose, sir.
What? Why did I lose?
Because you answered incorrectly.
My favorite color is not yellow. I still do love pink though.
Okay. What
I only have
is the
one.
capital
Which one's mine?
of America?
That's no.
What is the capital of America?
The violence.
Washington, D.C. But
She's
really?
supposed to answer.
What?
Why you're answering her questions?
Oh, I thought you were asking me a question. Forget it. Look, erase it from your memory. Forget about it.
Hey.
What
Jimmy, how you doing?
is your father's secret project? Don't answer that.
So there's this guy.
So there's this dude. I told Elliot what the secret project was last night.
I know it.
Angel at the end.
What was the first capital of America, Eden?
The password drop.
Oh,
iPod the best.
I don't know that answer.
Why are you
I
making,
probably do. I just don't remember it.
why are you making a heart shape with your hand?
They did have a second person.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is she thinking? Is she working on it?
This is how far I go.
Is there hints? Is there a hint?
You can notebook too.
I remember I said when I found that chest. I was like,
Really?
What?
Is that the answer?
What?
Huh. Really? Huh. I didn't know that. Should have stayed there.
I can do it. I can actually make
Really?
it now.
Are you sure?
No.
You foolish you.
I think he's right.
Probably.
What's that?
Can I do it? Can I make it?
Wait,
I bet they're getting a less.
why would you do that? I have a phone right here. Philadelphia?
Philadelphia.
Okay, wait.
Victor says these very simple questions are making me realize how stupid I am.
I don't know them either.
It's not
Victor.
stupidity, Victor. It's ignorance.
Did you see Steve Swanson's question? What is Puerto Rico to the U.S.?
I remember buying these.
It is what's it called? Where it's not like officially a part, but they have a common.
A what?
No, what's it?
Why are you talking so low, girl?
Territory. Where? Yeah, a territory. Thanks for whispering. I knew like
going up or down. I can't.
I learned about it.
So
But
that's
She's going with territory.
That would not be the truth.
Fuzzy Creature says America's stool. I don't think that's correct.
No, that's not nice.
No.
No, it's not nice. I don't like it.
Now, are you saying that America is propped up by Puerto Rico?
Oh.
That stool? Look at the good side. Ask her, Rhaegar. What is the capital of West Virginia? What is the capital of West Virginia? What is the capital of West Virginia? West Virginia!
I don't know the answer to that.
I'm gonna find the.
I don't think she's trying to answer the questions anymore, Michael.
Either. Why is Brainly on here?
I do not know the capital of West Virginia. I tried to relearn all the capitals, but then I was like, what is the point? I'm never going to most of these places.
What?
Japan called Japan. I know that in Japan they don't call Japan Japan, but I don't know why America called it Japan. What? Oh yes, Charleston. I just suddenly remembered. It is not in the screen in front of me. I have a robot brain. So.
I'm just looking up
Charleston,
the
West Virginia.
Challenger
Right.
Wait, so what is
surviving astronauts.
whatever, Michael? Hey, so
I'm
why?
telling you right now, dude, these people are alive.
Why
I
is
don't think
Japan,
they are, Michael.
why is Japan called Japan? I know. Nihon.
Ni hao, ning ning.
Nihon.
Nihon.
What's it called?
Name of Japan. The real name is Nihon.
Guys, I'm asking a question. What's it called? Come on, help me.
What's what called?
What?
Why is Japan called? What is the name of Japan if it's not Japan? And why was it called Japan?
It's called Nihon.
Why did
Nihon?
was it
Yeah.
Americans who decided to call it Japan?
I don't know.
Doesn't
Probably
make
the
any sense.
Portuguese. Portuguese called China Cafe.
Why do people have to make up different names for a country that already has a name?
Why do
Like,
they
do they
call
have
it
different names for
karaoke
America?
when it's karaoke?
Because if you say mijo to somebody in Puerto Rico, it's saying my son. Mijo, ¿qué tú haces aquí? Mijo.
Nihon. Nippon. Except the PP is
Long.
it's a
I know. Mijo, mi hijo, my son. Duh.
Nihonji desu.
Dang it, this thing keeps flipping back. I don't like that.
Fix it, Elliot.
I'm sure there's a, well, I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping that there's a setting for
All
it.
right, I'm just gonna look for images here because I don't want to
Victor
bother going through
says,
things.
I got one, Eden. What does how mean in China? Mike is left. I think he means ni hao.
Ni
Ni
hao.
hao means hello. Ni hao. Ni hao, Kailan. I love that show.
No one knows
It
what
was
you're
like,
talking.
It was like Dora, but for Mandarin, and
I remember that.
100 times better than Dora.
Whoa, hold on. Why is it got to be 100 times? Come on.
Because I've never liked Dora. Ever.
All right, fair enough. So what are you showing me here, Michael?
Oh, I'm just showing you the dead people from the Challenger who are alive today.
Dude, that's not even real. Those are those
They didn't
applications that make you look older.
Elliot.
Huh?
They didn't even change their names.
What?
So she just like went back to teaching the next day.
Mm-hmm. She's a professor now, not just a teacher.
Oh.
I don't believe that. Fake news.
There's video. This isn't like aged up photographs. There's video.
Come on.
Are you looking at the pictures?
I'm drawing a devil horn guy.
I would suggest you look at the screen for
I'm going
just.
to ask Joe Rogan. If he says no, I'm going to be mad. These look like the people. Is that the which one was the teacher?
The bottom right corner.
Oh, really? She looks like what was her name?
Oh, I thought you were talking about in the main picture.
No.
Dude, I don't know about that. Come on. Is that from PBS?
Some of them do pretend to be their Sudden twin brothers.
With the same name.
With the same name, yeah.
Are you for real, man?
No, they're just, they just look the same and have the same names.
Look, I'm going to put this in the same category as Jiminy Cricket's Superman problem. I'm going to put it in the X-Files.
We can find Mike's double somewhere. Yeah, but he probably won't be named Mike Miller.
That's true.
That's true. There's a lot of Mike Millers out there.
I know many Michaels.
What would be the point in faking their deaths? Getting NASA more funding?
This is horrible. I'm horrified. Stop this now.
I just want you to look at the pictures and
No, I don't want to look anymore.
your own decision.
I don't want to look anymore. I like what Alpha Proto says. These are the lizard people.
It's not. She says it's not a very good quality photograph. Let me see if there's.
These are skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers. Is this a bigger?
What
No,
was
that's
the first
terrible.
X-rated movie to win Best Picture Oscar. Well, I'm glad I don't know that.
X-rated?
Yeah. Have it?
You mean NC-17? I don't think there was ever an X-rated. Open image in a new tab. That's better. There's bigger.
Well, top left guy, not totally convinced.
His name is the same. He's now the CEO of Cows in Trees Limited. Cows in Trees Limited. His name is still Richard Scobie.
Same, like, eyes.
He used to go by Francis Richard Scobie. Now he just goes by Richard Scobie.
Dude, that's such a common name. You don't even know. Next. Give me the next one.
Here, all the way on the right, the teacher, Judith Resnick, still goes by Judith Resnick. She's now a Yale law professor.
Yeah, but when she eats ice cream, how does she say her name? Very different. Because her mouth is full of ice cream.
Resnick. Here's Michael J. Smith at the bottom. Still going by Michael J. Smith. Now a professor emeritus, University of WM. What is WM?
Oh, Calliope.
West Michigan.
That must be why the kids are named Elijah, Eden, Micah, Brooks, and Jojo. Mike always wanted a unique name. I like how we just erased Isaac from existence and created Brooks.
So these two, the black dude and the Japanese dude, are claiming to be their sudden twin brothers.
Wait, the fact that they actually acknowledge it and claim some relation to the actual person is like...
So Sharon Krista McAuliffe now goes by Sharon A. McAuliffe, Syracuse law professor. Ronald McNair is now his twin brother Carl McNair, and Ellison.
They didn't keep the same name.
Onizuka is now his twin brother Claude Onizuka. So
they didn't.
No. They're twin brothers now.
Who's the other gal?
Amazing that two of them of the 7 had twin brothers.
That's a different picture of Resnick with the same exact hands. Is that what we're saying? That they have the same hands?
Because there's video of how she talks, and she talks with her hands, and there's video of her now, and she talks, and she has the same expressions when she talks with her
Victor
hands.
says eyeballs emoji. He says,
So hey, you can believe what you want. But hey, why is Sprite NASA's official subject?
What's up, Michael?
Mike, look at their eyes. It ain't the same people. Are you kidding me? Those two, the bottom guy looks exactly the same. Look, that smile is exactly the same. And the guy in the top left has the same slanty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even attempt to grow beards. I think the lady did, but the other ones for sure didn't.
I mean, the black guy kept the same mustache too.
Yeah, he lost his hair though.
He lost his hair, yeah. But
listen, that doesn't happen in real life. You don't lose your hair.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I lost my hair. Listen, forget I said that. Is the lady in the middle losing her hair?
Alpha Proto says that's a horrible secret identity.
Good night, Victor. Do I get my money from this time, or do I have to wait till I answer all 50 questions?
Damn, Michael, this is a...
Yeah, Victor, you could just send it to my PayPal. I'll pay Eden.
I haven't seen my other money.
That 1/4 privilege there. I don't think I could use the term slanty eyes.
No, I wasn't talking. I was talking about the white guy. It's not slanty as in like.
She didn't say squinty.
I mean like.
She didn't say slope or gook.
I mean like okay, this is like normal. Eyes.
Jap or chink.
They go along the line, but this guy has like.
Charlie.
You know, like. Okay, this is normal. His are kind of like this.
They're slanty. They're slopey.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, this is not getting better. They look like they need ski lifts. Listen, this is not real, Michael.
I will let you decide what you believe and what you choose to ignore.
No, I'm going to ignore this one.
All right, you feel free to ignore what's right in front of your face, Elliot.
No, I'm not looking.
What good would it do by acknowledging this? What changed?
The government lies. Okay, I will start this again. This is debunked, says Rhaegar Targaryen. Does the government lie to us? Yes or no? Who runs NASA? People always think that NASA is like pure as the driven snow. It's run by the government that lies to us. So I don't know why people would think that NASA is beyond defrauding us. The government defrauds us all the time.
Wait a second.
What if I could prove to you?
No way, this wasn't fun at all. Mike, let's be a little, what do you call it? What?
I don't know.
I don't know what they call it. This is the bone. Nope.
Phobic Xeno said, "This is real. It came from the internet." That's right. I'm just providing the information. You guys can decide whatever you want. Why fake the Challenger disaster? What was it? Was that you earlier saying that you think of money and then you look backwards?
Huh?
Oh no, that was I was listening to Dan Frega, and he said his father told him that if you can't find the answer for something that, you know, the reason somebody did something, start with the answer money and work backwards. Like, what happened to NASA after the Challenger? Did they lose all their funding, or did they get funding? Because I think they were about to cancel the space shuttle program, weren't they?
I don't remember. But Rhaegar is like, look, how much research have you done into this? Or did you just look at a picture and a couple of conspiracy articles? Yay, even YouTube videos.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I don't need to expend weeks of my life tracking this stuff down. I just think it's funny.
I agree with the fuzzy creature. The Asian guy doesn't look similar at all to his other Asian guy.
Well, I don't look similar to what I looked like when I was 12.
I look exactly like I looked in the 80s.
I'm chubby.
I'm being a little sarcastic.
You're also chubby. Listen,
hey,
I'm just saying that guy in the bottom left, though, he's awfully pink now. What did he have? Beets or something? You have that beet powder you guys talking about the other day?
His hair also turned white.
It's also got the same style. Never changed it.
NASA, quote unquote, somehow got money to make better shuttles. Really?
You know what's funny though? So I don't mean, guys. I apologize ahead of time. But here's the thing. So we could argue, what did you see this on, Mike? A video? But all of you guys that say it's been debunked, what did you see it at? A video?
No, we went to Snopes.
Right. It's been debunked. Who debunks it? I don't know anybody. I don't know any official debunkers. I just know a bunch of us that talk around the water cooler the same thing. We don't know nothing.
Real quick, let me see if I go to look up Yale law professor Judith Resnick. Yale law Judith.
Well, Michael, I will only listen to you if you spend the rest of your life researching this.
Are you?
Judith Resnick, Yale Law School. Oh, look. It's Judith Resnick on the Yale Law School website. Who's that? Judith Resnick, Challenger Mission Specialist.
Yo, what do chess go?
Yeah, but where's the picture of her 13th birthday? I want to see that one.
On what?
On her 13th birthday. And then I want to see the one when she went to that dinner with that guy it was like around 8 o'clock that one year. That's how I'll know. I'll know all that stuff just by I'll be looking at their eyes.
Let's look at the one who looks the most. Michael J. Smith.
Fuzzy Creature says eyebrows on Resnick are very different.
She's a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman. My eyebrows look nothing like they did. Like
actually, they're not very different. Look, they originate from the same weird point.
Yeah, they're just a little drippier in the second one. But
which
like, that
means she's old.
Yeah.
He's still doing the slopey thing? That's not nice.
Okay, so now you guys are going to have to convince me that Yale Law School is in on the gag. That this is just a great big gag, and Yale Law School has a full biography on their site, law.yale.educate.
Is this what you are?
Judith Resnick is an Arthur Lehman professor at Yale Law School. It would be so funny if they said she was on the Challenger.
Watch, Micah. This works.
How weird. All right, let's look up one of these other guys. Richard Scobie. Richard Scobie, Cows in Trees Limited.
I think Max is outside.
Well, go get him.
Yeah, Michael left him outside.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, on LinkedIn, here is Richard Scobie.
And you said
It was
and
Hey,
you didn't
look,
get him?
it's that guy.
I forgot about it.
Look
You
him
didn't get
up,
him right
doesn't
away?
Yeah, but he doesn't have the same.
The dude that looks like the dude with the exact same name is the dude with the exact same name.
I want to see the guy there.
Sure, it's coincidence. Who do you want to see?
Michael J. Smith.
Michael J. Smith,
That
Professor.
sounds like a really common.
Now, hold on, though. The Carl McNair there, he's got a gap in his teeth.
Michael J. Smith. What is it? Hold on, one at a time. Professor U of WM.
Oh, no,
Mm-mm-mm.
Little Bitcoin thing that's flashing around your screen when you do that.
Professor Profile. Michael J. Smith. Oh, UW Engineering. Directory Application Professional Profiles.
William and Mary.
Hey,
Did
there he
you
is.
know that?
Clearly, Professor Emeritus Michael J. Smith at College of Engineering, University of Wisconsin-Madison is also in on the gag of
I'm
fake.
gonna let you in a little secret, Rhaegar. I had a gap in my teeth when I was a kid. I had it fixed when I was in the army, and now I chipped my tooth and it's starting to fall off now. You might see a picture of me like, oh, that's his twin brother. He busted his teeth.
Alpha Proto says there's a phone number. Just call and ask him.
Hey,
No,
listen.
sure. Hey, look, it's within the realm of possibility that these people who look just like these people who have the exact same name just happen to have the exact same name and be the right age of the people who they look just like, who all happen to be on the Challenger, quote unquote.
Look, if Richard Dreyfuss was telling me this story after he built a mountain in his living room, I'd be a little concerned. But clearly, a man named Michael Miller with long hair like he has, all the way trustworthy. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Listen, this is worth an X-Files episode. I'd love to check it out.
You mean Paranormals?
Oh yeah. Dude, that's true. The rest of the world come back to life.
Using anecdotal arguments for your point. I'm not. I'm going to the guys' names and looking up the peoples and the stuff. You asked me if I did any other research other than look at some stuff, and no, I didn't. So I just did. This is the chick. She is a Yale law professor. This is the dude. He is a professor at U of WM. This is the dude. He is
University of William.
the cow of trees guy. These are the people.
I do gotta say, those photos are pretty uncanny. Those are pretty powerful.
Scobie? Which one is Scobie?
Scobie doesn't even have the same head shape. Which one's Scobie? Oh, wait. Sorry. Wrong. I'm on the wrong thing. Scobie doesn't have the same head shape.
That he got fatter as he
Yeah,
got
you get fat though.
Yeah.
Nothing on me that's the same shape it used to be. I'm all misshapen now. I'm all kinds of misshapen.
Yeah, you compare your picture at 30 to your picture at 60 or whatever.
Alike. Oh wait, him or the one on the bottom?
No, they're talking about him.
Alike.
Talking about him.
No, I'm saying those are the ones.
Oh,
that
that looks
most
like.
Yeah. I think the one that looks least alike is the Asian guy. And I don't know.
So you're saying these are the twin brothers?
Well, if they were twins, they'd still look alike. So I don't know. Maybe he's just some stranger. No. No. Or maybe she doesn't look super alike either.
Scobie's ears are completely different, as well as his chin.
No. I mean,
Well, unless he lost some teeth.
Let's go to Scobie's Facebook page. He had the Facebook page, right?
LinkedIn.
What was his name? Scobie something? What?
why wasn't
Wait.
this a news story? Why
Richard-
are you able to publicly search these people
Richard
if they somehow
Scobie.
survived?
Because this happened before the internet. We have the internet now, and you couldn't get away with crap like this nowadays. But this was in 1985. Stuff
Okay. Bye.
disappears.
Bye, Victor. He said he's gonna go for like the 10th time.
Hey, there he is. He's on Facebook. I'm going to send him a friend request.
Wait, what did he say? No.
What?
I don't know. If I named my son Scooby, I'd be concerned.
Albums. Let's go look through Richard Scobie's.
Hey, look, Michael.
He doesn't have any
That's why she
photo
did
albums.
Buy coins.
Richard's photos. Dang it, dude. You can't post just 4 photos.
Bye.
What's wrong
You
with you?
can if you're hiding this.
Right.
And he only takes photos from a certain angle. You notice that? You notice that? They're always in a certain angle.
One picture. I'm going to add him. If I add him as friend, I wonder if he's got
What's
other.
this?
What if he's friends with the other guys from the NASA special?
Or maybe they're just like all like
They're
they're all-
friends. Who are the
they're all
other guys?
trying to be harassed by people like us.
Jiminy Cricket says, also, Richard Scobie would be 81 today. That Cows and Tree guy doesn't look that old. There you go. Oh, wait, maybe not.
This guy?
Yeah. Maybe
Well,
that's
I don't know
not a
how old
decent
that photo
picture.
is. About.
Instagram? Okay, what's his
Yeah,
name?
we're not actually looking at the guy face to face here. We're just seeing a picture. Everybody puts their best foot forward.
Yeah.
Cows and trees. What is cows and trees about? Now, if you go back and listen to the other guy, if he had like a thing for cows, you know, maybe then it's a possibility.
He doesn't have an Instagram
When I even added.
that I know of.
Look, Michael, it's a fact. We all have doppelgangers in this world.
Yeah, but they usually don't have our names.
You know what? They might.
Maybe your name decides what shape your head takes.
I don't know, Michael. I just don't know.
I think it's just important for people to believe the government.
I just think,
tell
I
us.
just think it's an optical intrusion.
It's at the very least makes you go, what?
Yeah, that's true. Well, listen. I
Things that
don't
make
need. I don't need the Challenger situation to be the thing. I've got plenty of other reasons to be concerned. Let's just put it that way.
Did I go through this with you? The gal from Parent Trap?
The Parent Trap.
The original actress.
Mother, the would-be mother-in-law.
I don't know her.
Oh.
That
Wait,
she
which Parent Trap? The
original.
So the original, I don't know who the mother-in-law is.
I'll tell you who the mother was.
Was she on the Challenger also, Michael?
No.
Yes.
Was she riding
No.
a bicycle with an
But I'll
alien
tell
with a
you who she
basket?
is. I'll tell you who she is. She is.
Yeah, this guy.
What's her name?
Great.
Do I have to use the power of Google again?
What's that actress? What's the actress? What's the little girl, little sister from E.T.?
Oh, Drew Barrymore?
She's Drew Barrymore's real mother.
What?
Look at this picture.
Oh wow, that's pretty. That's pretty cool.
Right? You want to see what Drew Barrymore's quote unquote real mother looks like?
She Puerto Rican? I knew it. I knew it.
The media wouldn't report on this because the media is run by the government.
Oh wow.
That's supposed to be Drew Barrymore's
It's
mother.
an automated system.
Like your family.
Bull crap. That is Drew Barrymore's mother.
And then delete her.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but how old was she?
I did a whole deep dive in this. Joanna Barnes was a successful working actress. Her all through that time. The year Drew Barrymore was born, she only did like one thing. Every other year, I searched at IMDb. Every other year, she was doing 3, 4, 5 different projects. And then the year Drew Barrymore was born, she's gone. And then she comes back. If you know the story about Drew Barrymore's quote unquote mom, who, by the way, they always had this hateful relationship, right? She was a John Barrymore fangirl. So she it was like they somehow suckered her in to adopting, and this is all my speculation, but I believe it's true, into adopting her because this lady, Joanna Barnes, wanted her career, right? And so John Barrymore had that his fangirl sycophant adopt Drew Barrymore, or basically claim to be her mother. And that's why they've always had that mother-daughter hate relationship. She was screwed up. Drew Barrymore. Did she work on the space shuttle? That's a good one.
For what? That's pretty cool.
But yeah, dude, I was just watching that one day, and she walks up. I'm like, wow, that has to be Drew Barrymore's mother. She's dead on.
Look at that bottom right picture.
Okay.
This one? Wait, this one?
Underneath the one with the yellow jacket. Yeah, that looks just like her from. I don't know. I can't tell for sure. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Well, it's not unheard of, I guess. People do weird stuff, and that picture there that says she from 1961 to 1998. Is that what that is, or 94 or something?
Oh, here.
Huh. Oh, that's that same photo there on the left. Anyway,
let's see how Drew Barrymore is looking.
Yeah, but Drew Barrymore is getting her face done and stuff.
Also actor as well. I mean, actress.
John Barrymore was her.
Oh, her name.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
And yeah, the thing is, when you try to say oh, well, maybe she got her looks from John Barrymore.
Why do you have the research thing?
Sharon Marlowe's talking about Prince Harry could be Hewitt's. I don't know who that is. That's John Barrymore?
Uh-huh.
Why is it all in black and white?
He looks like a dude.
Wow, it's not loud.
He looks nothing like the hot blonde.
This is John Barrymore.
No.
So John Barrymore plus this chick
Can it handle this?
does not make Drew Barrymore. I can see some of John Barrymore's look in her, right?
There we go.
You can see some of it. But you can't add this to this and come up with this.
I beg your pardon.
You can add this.
Oh my goodness.
And to this.
So he married
and come up with this.
a groupie.
See OPs.
I don't even know if they got married.
Well, that's likely what happened, right? I mean, if that's true, assuming, right? Yeah, I could totally see some kind of shenanigans happened years ago, and then
There were shenanigans. Should we go to Joanna Barnes' IMDb?
oh Lord. Michael, this doesn't have very much significance for me. I just.
All right. Actually, you know what? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I should probably stop dillying around with this stuff.
Oh, it's Saturday night. You had your, libation.
Yes, I'm all libated.
Wow.
Liberated? I'm liberated.
You're liberated. You're a liberated feminist. Hey.
Oh.
I love everybody in the chat.
Stop right there.
We love you. Oh, wait, I'm not in the chat.
You too, brother. You too.
Swanson says, I don't know. Me and my brothers look alike and yet look very little like our parents. Sound like our dad, though. Alpha Proto says, I don't see the resemblance. Apparently, Alpha Proto is blind in 2 eyes. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. That's it.
There's nothing gay about it.
What?
You talking?
Gotta go now.
Do it.
Peace out.
I think that's your favorite to interrupt people with. Do it now.
You sit on a throne of lies.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Aloha.
Aloha.